$4.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the latest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hyman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Before the Whistle right here at Powell County High School. It's the boys' 14th Regional Tournament getting ready to start. I'm Dave Adams along with James Sandlin. Jamie Hughes will be joining us shortly. Manus Blair's taking a break as usual.
Yeah, Jamie went to the hospitality room, and he must have found a good cheeseburger.
Oh, no question about it. And looking at our first game tonight, Wolfe County and Knott County Central, they have met earlier in the season, James, but it was all Knott County that game.
It was. Knott shot the ball really good that night. You know, they hit 10 threes. I think that was the most they hit all season in one game. Patriots come out on fire that night, and I think it shell-shocked Wolfe County real quick.
Absolutely. And you look at Wolfe County's team, they do have some players who are learning the high school game this year, and that takes a little time. And you look at Knott Central, two veterans, Haddix and Huff, who really lead the way for them in a lot of categories.
Yeah, Jaden and Hunter, you know, they've been here before. They experienced it. Wolfe County's probably one of the youngest teams in the 14th region, but they've got some scores. You know, Corey Flincham averages about 21, 22 points a ball game. He just has a freshman.
Right.
He can flat light it up if he gets on fire quick. You know, the Patriots are going to have to figure out a way to guard Flincham, and then Caleb Creech, one of the better point guards in the 14th region. So a lot of interesting matchups tonight, David.
Oh, they are. And by the way, I'm going to get out of here shortly, and Jamie Hughes will be in. I just want you to know there's plenty cake and candy, courtesy of Ann Dixon and Dave Dixon, who is taking care of us very well.
Well, I told you, I went to the source today. I went to Ann's daughter at the courthouse, and I said, look, David and Manus hasn't given me and Jamie anything.
Well, you got to take care of what you got, pal.
Hey, you do a good job at that.
I appreciate you. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Jamie and James will get you updated on things going across the area. They will also get you prepared for this ball game coming up at the 14th Regional Tournament at Powell County High School, as Wolfe County and Knott County Central will be coming up shortly. Stay with us. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy. Located in inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Before the Whistle.
You go to double quick to get a pizza roll, and they've replaced it.
They started you off quick, didn't they? The clock in the game started a little bit early tonight.
Man,
we're going to be on time tonight.
I'm so excited about this night here. Again, last night we had two awesome basketball games in here. You folks that tuned in were treated to two special games. And, James, I think we'll have pretty much the same tonight.
Yeah, as the gym here at the William T. Orm Center in Powell County starting to get a little packed, man. It's going to the later the time goes, the crowder this gym's going to get.
It was a much better drive down. At least we didn't have rain. We just got to chat it up and talk some. And James, as we came down and talked about it, when you play a team early in the season, it's good in one way because you can judge yourself by them. But then on the other, Knott County didn't get Wolf's best game. And so we would hope that everybody involved in this game understands that.
Yeah, I was telling DA that just a second ago, Knott was 10 of 16 from three-point line in that ball game. Haddix was on fire. Napier started shooting. The Patriots really shot the ball well that night. Flincham, Growing Pains being a freshman, So now we've got a full season, and those Growing Pains as freshmen has got to be out the window now.
Well, I talked to some of the guys a moment ago on press row, and they said there was a 12-minute stretch in which he didn't shoot. I knew it was big. I didn't realize it was that much time. That won't happen tonight. He touches the ball every other trip down. Also, a very young, talented guard, another one of the best in the 14th region, Caleb Creech. He's got his brownie points with me because he's a dirt track racer that plays basketball. Anytime you can drive those dirt track cars, you're going to pick up some dirt track fans. But he can drive to the rim just like he can drive that car. He's got a lot of speed about him, man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting tonight to see how Knott Central guards Wolf County. Wolf County would rather shoot the three than drive. Their team, any Bull Creek team, shoots the three usually well. And so it'll be interesting tonight if the Patriots stay with a more man-to-man defense or if they do like they have been and do that smothering 2-3 defense.
I know we're not even to the points of the game, but they need the big man for them to stay out of foul trouble. They don't have the depth at the 4 and 5 that Knott's got, starting or off the bench. And so with that said, he has to play a lot of quality minutes. Couldn't get in foul trouble early, man, for Wolf County to have a chance at this one.
No, Wolf's got to stay out of it. Wolf's going to try to control the tempo. What's going to be interesting, though, the last month, Knott Central's defense has been smothered. Full court, 2-3, one-on-one. And I'll be interested to see how the young Wolf County team handles the defensive pressure of Knott Central.
And then on the flip side of that, Knott County, again, as I've said many times this season, they have the two seniors that have got the job done for them. They've been consistent every game they played. If you go back and check it, Huff and Haddix have been in the top of the chart lines. However, everybody knows that, so probably, I would assume Coach Creech will try to focus on taking one of those guys out, kind of like we saw last night with the Hazard game. And so if he focuses on guarding one of them a little extra, somebody else got to step up, James. And the question is, who's that somebody?
Yeah, who's that somebody? And, for Wolf County, you got to look at Camden Oliver of Oils. Has got the opportunity to pick up Brady Robinson. Going to be interested. One thing about Wolf County is, we talked about this a lot with Hazard. Sometimes young teams don't know the moment they're in until they're in it. And they're just here to play basketball. So it'd be interesting to see with Wolf County what kind of mentality and game plan that Coach Creech comes out here with.
Knott County Central Patriots just going to the locker room over our right shoulder. How about we take a commercial break and come back and talk a little more about it on this double quick sponsored 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. James and I'll be right back after this.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys basketball tournament, brought to you by our friends at Double Quick. And James, as we get ready to head to Manus Blair and David Adams, let's talk quickly about what you think the keys are to winning this ball game tonight.
Well, I'll start with the visiting team on the scoreboard from the runners-up of the 55th, Wolf County Wolves. I think, first of all, like I said, I'm going to see how they're going to handle Knott's defensive pressure. Second of all, they've got to get Flincham off to a good start. And third, they've got to eliminate turnovers. They can't have silly turnovers. The less turnovers, they go better off, because Knott's really good on scoring on the turnovers. Secondly, for Knott County Central, I think the number one, Knott's got to make free throws tonight. If they've had an Achilles heel or kryptonite all season, it's been their free throw shoot. Sometimes they'll shoot really well. Sometimes they shoot really bad tonight. Or throughout the 14th region, they're going to have to shoot free throws really well. And they've got better as the season went on. They've got to play under control. They can't play too fast tonight. When they do a half-court set, Knott's extremely effective. I would say they're about 60% on the offense when they run a half-court set. And third, between Reed, Gibson, and Emberg, they got to win the boards.
I agree with that totally. And as we get ready to wrap this one up, a couple things I'm going to be watching for is this crowd. It's filing in here, but will it be as loud and as vocal as it was last night? If it is, I don't know that either one of these teams has played in front of a crowd as loud as it was last night. And that might be hard for you guys to believe, but you had to be here to understand it. This place was packed and very, very loud last night. Could be a little different for the kids. And then foul. I just don't think either team could afford for their top 3 players to get in foul trouble early. It could make the difference in the game, James, for either team if one of their key players got in foul trouble. That's something I'm going to be watching with referees that none of us have seen. This is another 3 guys that I don't think has called any so far in this tournament. We'll be kind of watching to see how that one unfolds.
Yeah, it'd be interesting how the 15th region officials called. Last night they let them play a little bit. But we're going to know in about 5 minutes when we come back. We'll have tip-off between the Knott County Central Patriots and the Wolves of Wolf County with David and Manus here on Hometown 24.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament right here at Powell County High School. The Wolf County Wolves will take on the Knott County Central Patriots in our first game. And Manus Blair is my partner, and I'm David Adams, and we've got the honor of sitting along with the man that controls it all, Mr. Devin Combs, and we're glad to have him, Manus Blair.
Yep, glad to have him to make sure that I don't screw up. I won't say.
That's for sure.
I won't say about you, David. But,
oh, okay.
I'm the one that usually screws everything up.
We're just about 2.5 minutes away. We'll go to our starting lineups, but first of all, man, it's Wolfe County. When they traveled up to Hyman the last time these two met, did not play a good basketball game. They did not shoot well, and the energy level was low too. So I expect a different team tonight from Wolfe County because Coach Creech, he always has a competitive team.
Well, back in the day when I refereed, Coach Creech played for his father, and he always was ready for every game.
Bob Creech was tough.
And, you know, as Coach Creech has evolved as many years now, he is a veteran coach of the 14th region.
He is
His
indeed.
players always play really, really hard, and there's, as the old saying goes, they're scrappers.
Yes, they are.
And we didn't see that as much, and it may have been that bus trip.
Yeah.
To the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, but I don't see that happening tonight.
No, this is an atmosphere much different from during the season for a lot of ball teams. We're going to have a big-time crowd again tonight. Last night, maybe 1 or 2 seats, and at times no seats available. So big crowd last night. So expect these kids to go out and give it 100%. No question about it.
No doubt.
Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups from Powell County High School. It's the Wolves and the Patriots will be going at it.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game. That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input. It's not working. That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Forward Pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select Forward Pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward Pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. And now it's time, Manus Flyer, my friend. Their starting lineups, and we're getting ready to go here at Powell County High School.
And first for the away team or visitor on the scoreboard will be the Wolf County Wolves, 12-15 on the season. First starter comes out. It's number 5, freshman guard Caleb Creech. Number 11, that is sophomore guard Camden Oliver. Number 14, freshman guard Corey Flincham. Number 24, senior guard Dalton Voles. And number 44, sophomore forward Brady Robinson. Wolf County is coached by Mr. Robert Scott Creech, runner-ups of the 55th district. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, Knott County Central Patriots, 23-8 on the season. Number 1, junior guard Drake Sloan. Number 3, senior guard Hunter Haddix. Number 4, senior forward Jaden Huff. Number 11, sophomore forward Chance Ambergy. And number 23, sophomore forward Michael Gibson. The Patriots are coached by Mr. Casey Huff. Once again, 23-8 champions of the 53rd district. Last time these two played, it was 72-56.
Yes, it was.
In January.
I think it's crucial, you mentioned earlier, if Wolf County has any
They got to knock down the
energy.
threes.
Yeah, they got to start out playing well.
I think when they do knock them down, that energy level will come, David,
Yeah,
with
I
the
do
crowd.
too.
And this, you know.
In this environment especially.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not central, you want good pressure. You want to take those good shots and get off to a good start as well.
And they want to work that thing through Jaden Huff, and there goes the throw up, and it's going to come down to Oliver for the Wolves. Man-to-man by Knott County Central. And it's going to be a turnover. Huff steals the basketball, gives it up back to Haddix, and he lays it in.
Nice pass there by Huff to Haddix to get on the board first for the Patriots.
Not a good start for the Wolves. Robinson trying to get pressure as Flincham tries to draw him up with the high post screen in the row, and it's going to be a 5-second call and another turnover. So 2 turnovers, David Adams, to start the.
You don't want to start if you're Wolf County that way, and that's for sure. And Patriots starting out a very aggressive man defense here to get the game going.
And the referees who did a good job on the other 2 games last night from the 15th region.
Haddix going to the left side. Back to, that's wide open. That's
assignment missed. Gibson misses it and knocked away that time by Creech. Oliver with the ball takes it down the lane, has an avenue, turns, misses it. Rebound comes down to Gibson, and Gibson throws it away, trying to throw the basketball to Hunter Haddix.
Gibson down on the other end made a good move there and got open. Got to use that board, go up strong, and draw that foul.
Assignment mistake by the Wolves is the opposite side screens. They stayed with, I believe it was Ambergy. Got to make those. A little bit of nerves by Gibson early. He'll overcome that. Flincham with a 3, and he will knock it down.
Nice corner shot, 20-footer, and Wolf County gets on the board.
And that's a big-time shot by Flincham. Averages 20.6 points on the season. Ambergy goes into lane, hooks it up, and he scores.
Like that drive, used the board well, had good speed, protected the basketball.
Solid drive by Ambergy. Creech down the middle, kicks it to Robinson, and we got a 5-out situation right here, David.
Now, let's see how aggressive Knott County. I know they're playing man, and they're overplaying the lanes too. Right here, there's the double.
And that's a good pass to Robinson. He goes up, and it goes in. Good body control.
5-4 score, Wolf by 1, 5:35 to go, first quarter.
Drake Sloan with a step back, comes up short. Creech with the rebound. Down the middle of the lane, loses control of the basketball, and it's going to be stolen by the Patriots, and a foul is going to be called on Camden Oliver.
Ball got loose there. I thought he didn't have his back bent that time, Manus, and they got a hold of the basketball. You've got to bend your back when you're coming in the lane to protect the ball.
And that basketball sounds a little bit hard even with my headphones on. So
yeah,
it's got plenty of air in it. You've got to stay on top of that thing. And like you're saying, you got to get low on that dribble.
Absolutely.
Cut through a huff as two of the Wolves fall. Gives it up to Gibson out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on the Patriots.
Knott County having a little trouble hanging on to the basketball as well right now.
And Reed comes off the bench, and Gibson will take a break here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And usually that, once again, that helps you to go in the basketball game, get out, and get back in there and catch your second breath.
A lot of pressure on these young people.
Lyncham turns again, step back, misses it.
I thought he dodged the foul that time, Manus Blair.
And you're not going to get a foul going backwards. Nice give up to Reed. He misses it, puts it back up, puts it in.
Nice hustle by Reed. That second shot gets him the bucket.
And that was all set up by Haddock's penetration into the lane. Creech dribbles a little bit deep. Here goes Voles, and he'll throw it away. Haddock's gives it up to Reed. Reed goes in, and it's going to be knocked off of nope. I thought I saw something, but I didn't see it.
but that's okay.
That's the far end away from us, from the stage area. As most of you know, we're set up in the stage area.
Yeah, we're up here in press row where everybody's having peanut butter candy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, they're enjoying it. Thanks to our candy maker and Dixon and Dave. We appreciate them so much.
Everybody on press row is
bragging.
Yeah. As Huff misses it, there's Reed, puts it back up, but misses it. Haddock's with a rebound and knocks it down.
Nice shot by Haddock's. He seems to be on target tonight for Knott County. 2 of 2 for Haddock's.
And here Knott Central comes with a little bit of a 1-2-2. Half court as Flincham shoots it, and he will knock down the 3, David Adams.
Yes, he does. He's got 6 for Wolf County. It's 8, or scores tied with 3.5 minutes, just over that left first quarter. And
that's a good sign, as we said earlier, about the Wolves and how they're going to be in this basketball game early, and they sure are. 8-8, 3:26. Reed sealing off his person, and they're going to call a walk on Huff.
Did you think Huff may should have took the 15-footer, man?
Probably should.
You know,
on that spin now, Robinson's going to give help. And,
I thought he shoots it from 15. He can shoot there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably should have caught it and went up and took the shot.
And Holland has come in for the Wolves as Robinson came out of the basketball game.
Knott County playing a zone, and it is a matchup.
And there's Flincham, and we'll give him 3 threes just like that.
11-8 their score. But that zone, Knott County moves well in that zone. You just got to shade
If you don't shade Mr. Flincham, you're in trouble.
You got to shade Mr. Flincham, you're right. But now they move well. At Wolf County, very aggressive on defense.
Sloan misses the layup. Reed there with the offensive rebound, brings it down, and it's knocked back to Huff. Sloan with a 3, and it comes up short. Rebound comes down to Voles. Had opportunities. Holland working the baseline down here, trying to get in a gap.
Wolf County, a lot of spacing.
And Creek shoots the 3, misses it. Reed comes down with a rebound. Huff with the avenue goes up, and it doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Flincham.
Who's in the middle for the Wolves? There.
And there's Bowles.
There's
Bowles
a cutter.
yep, and he launches it into the bleachers, and that's going to be a turnover as Connor Napier will come in for Drake Sloan.
Or Haddix will sit out. No, Haddix still in. I thought he was headed to the bench as well.
Yep. It's Coach Huff rotating people in a little bit here before the end of the first quarter. Huff with a three, and it goes.
Nice shot there. 24-footer for Huff. Out there deep. 11-11 their score, minute 20 first quarter.
And that's 4 Patriots in the scoring column. Coach Creech calling out a different zone scheme here as he tries to get it, as up goes Oliver with a three, misses it. Huff with a rebound.
Oliver shot that in quick. He really didn't get his feet set.
Haddix goes into lane, goes up off the board, misses it. Rebound comes down to Vols. And Creech throws it back. Haddix gets his hands on it. In goes Ambergy, and he lays it in.
Nice.
Give him 4.
There. Now the officials have done it last night, and they're doing it tonight. You use your body and play, folks. And
as long as it's shoulder to shoulder, and you don't gain an advantage.
Right. Now, they've done a nice job. They've been right on target with fouls, if
both
contact
ways,
both ends. Both ends, absolutely.
So you just got to play through that kind of contact and stay strong with the basketball. Wolf County evidently going to go for the last shot here as we end the first quarter.
And Knott County will stay with the matchup.
Creech goes in, up with it, and it's not going to go, and Reed will come down with it, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Yep, and we played one at Powell County High School. 13-11, Knott County by 2. We'll take a break and be back.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Getting ready for quarter number 2 here. 13-11 their score. And we had some turnovers both ways. So you would think they will settle in now, and both teams will manage the basketball and protect it well.
And, as you go in and out, that the nerves get away and you can settle down in the basketball game. As Knott Central, a flyer screen by Reed as we do the elevator for Connor Napier, and it's off. Rebound's going to come down to Gibson. Drake Sloan with a pump fake, steps through and puts it in. His first 2 on the night.
Drake with a layup there. Sloan, 15-11 their score.
And once again, that comes from an offensive rebound, David Adams, and that's going to be a turnover as Napier gathers it up. Isolation for Reed inside. Gibson with a 3, and it's off. Rebound comes down to Creech, and it's taken away. And it's going to be not taken away. It's going to be a foul, I believe. And that foul's going to be on Caleb Creech, and that's going to be his first. Creech got the rebound and brought it down and got tied up.
It makes it easy for the defender to tie you there.
And that's going to be an offensive foul on Reed as he pushed inside on McGinnis.
He could have used his body on McGinnis. McGinnis was in front of him, but he decided to use the arm.
And Huff will come back in as well as Haddock. So everybody's been rotated in one time by the Patriots. Robinson in for Wolfe County. And we mentioned earlier McInnes, who was guarding Reed and got pushed off, is in the basketball game. Goes into Robinson, gives it up to McGinnis. He goes off the board, misses it, comes down to Napier. One-on-one with Creech is Drake Sloan, goes in. It's a block and a foul call, and that's going to be I think, yes, it's going to be definitely counted. And that's going to be the second on Creech.
Sloan will have the opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
First free throw of the basketball game.
Yeah.
Drake Sloan shooting 72% as he eyes it and completes the three-point play.
18-11, Knott Central's biggest lead in the ball game at 7.
And Wolfe County's got to be real careful right here. Throw goes away, and that's a turnover. And he's going to be called for a shuffle, and that's going to be a walk. But Connor Napier dropped into that area and stole the basketball. Oliver's going to come back in for McGinnis. Shot goes up by Holland. It's long. Huff with a rebound. Huff will pull up and shoot the 15-footer, and it's no good. Flincham with a rebound. Thought he might take it all the way in there, David.
I thought so too. He had the
it was an open shot. Holland with another three from this side, and he will knock it down.
18-14 with Holland's 20-footer.
Fourth three-pointer for the Wolfe County Wolves. Haddocks with a move in, runner, and it goes.
Haddocks shooting the ball well for Knott County.
Give him 6, David.
Yep. Nice touch, 2014, their score. Wolfe County got to get better spacing.
And there's Flincham, and it's long. Rebound comes down to Napier.
I thought he was fading out of bounds on that shot.
Trying to get it up quick as Napier has the wide open three, and it comes up short. Drake Sloan with a rebound. Haddocks with a three. It comes up short. And another offensive rebound, and it will go off the Wolves, and the Patriots will take it underneath.
Patriots 3 opportunities there, and if you're the Wolves, you cannot do that. It's 30. We're going to leave it here. Decent crowd, a pretty good crowd is come in, and we expect more as the time goes on. Our next game, Perry County Central will go against the host school of the regional tournament this year, Powell County, and that game will follow about 30 minutes after this game. So
a lot of red will be in here.
Yeah,
David.
Be a lot of red. The seats are red, and Perry and Powell is red. So we are going to have a red nation the second game.
But right now, the Wolves got to keep the Patriots off the offensive boards.
Yep, last night's winners, Breathitt County and Hazard, and they'll play at 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Afternoon affair.
Yeah.
And that's going to hit the underside of the backboard and stolen, I thought, and it's going to go off of Huff.
Hot potato.
Coach Creech asking the officials about something, and I'm not sure what he was asking about. Flincham not been able to shake anybody, and that ball was kicked by Haddock, so it'll be put in on the sideline.
2014 their score.
Pace has slowed down.
It has.
Flincham with a wide open three, and he will knock it down. That's his fourth three.
Yep. Flincham has his eye on the basket today, 2017 with that 21-footer.
5 of their 6 buckets are threes. Back door to Napier. Napier goes up with a shot. It's going to be long. Robinson comes down with the rebound.
Napier took a good shot there. That was a good 10-footer. He
Creech to the goal, and it's blocked by Gibson. Napier with the rebound. You've got a 2 against 2. Haddix takes it to the middle, gives it up for Sloan with a 3, and it goes. Give him 8.
23-17.
Not Central going to man to keep that three-pointer away, and it's going to go off of Oliver out of bounds. As Amberg and Reed will come in for Gibson and Napier. Holland comes in for Creech. Sloan loses control, goes to the floor, and it's going to be a turnover as Oliver picks it up. Flincham with a 3, and it's going to be long, and Voles rebounds it, tries to throw it off of Ambergy, but he had not gotten both feet in, and that's a violation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Napier comes back in for Sloan.
Just over 3 minutes. Want to remind everyone, coming up at half, the Man Toyota at the half. The guys will go over the first half of this game, and they may have a few scores around the area. Games is getting underway.
And Reed's going to be called for a foul, I believe.
I thought Reed wasted that one, Manus Blair.
Yeah. Lost control as he went in there, and that's going to be his second foul. As Creech comes back in for Holland. Reed has picked up his second foul and probably going to, and Gibson's going to come off the bench to probably take him, but the ball has already been inbounded. 2:45.
North Central matching up.
Changing up defenses against the Wolves. And Huff read that one, goes in the lane, goes up, and puts it in.
Nice defensive play by Huff. He gets the bucket.
Give him 5.
Patriots leads at 8.
Once again, Wolves, those turnovers killing them, David.
Yeah,
Adams.
it's put them where they're at right now, that's for sure.
As Coach Creech calls a 1-4 high here. Creech tries to give it up to Robinson. It's blocked by Huff. Rebound to Ambergy. Huff blocked that with his left hand. Goes in, can't get control of it, and it's going to stay with the Patriots.
Gibson will come back in for Knott County.
And he's going to come in for Reed as Reed picked up that second foul.
Yeah.
Throws it out. Huff hits it with one hand. He can still go back, but he does a three-pointer. It's too long. Rebound comes down to Oliver. Have a 2 against 2. And he goes back, and that's going to be a reaching foul on Huff, and that's going to be his first.
Huff could have played solid D there, but he decided to take a chance, take a gamble.
Straight line trying to get it in, and it's stolen by Gibson.
Coach Creech having a rough time, the Wolves, about passing the basketball. Their spacing and the way they're passing the basketball, you got to get more strength on the ball.
Well, they're just not getting any attempts up on the board. Ambergy comes off the high post screen, goes up. It doesn't go. Tilt goes up. Robinson comes down, brings it down. Ambergy got in there almost, took it away from Robinson. He ripped it out there finally.
A minute till half, 25-17. Wolf County not really overloading the side. They've got their guy at the foul line now. He gets it.
Robinson trying to get position down inside as Flincham has it at the high post.
Flincham has the ball there, and immediately he's going to be doubled there, Manus. So will you bring him out top, your Coach Creech, and let two come and set the screen?
And I believe they're going to take it down for the last shot. Nice pass into Flincham and from Oliver, and he lays it in, lulled him to sleep on the backside.
They did indeed. 25-19, 8 seconds.
Got to get it off, and Huff does, and it goes as the horn goes off.
Big time shot there, and it's 28-19, and that's a backbreaker right there. We're at the half at Powell County High School in the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. 28 Knott Central, 19 Wolf County. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the guys will take it over at the Man Toyota at the half. We'll be back.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's Man Toyota at the half. James Salmon, we were treated to a very good first half in that one. Wolf County and Knott was pretty much even Steven after the first quarter. Then Knott stretched the lead out a little bit there in that second.
Yeah, I like Coach Huff's substitution row in and out with Napier and Reed subbing in and out for sometimes Huff and Gibson, Haddix and Gibson. I like the way that Knott Central's been substituting in and out.
Knott's got to make some adjustments defensively, though. I promise you, Coach Casey Huff is not happy with some of the shots that Wolf got. He'll look to focus especially on Corey Flincham. James, he had 4 3-pointers. He was 4 of 6 from Trayville with 12 points, Camden Oliver with 3, and Robinson with 2. So really, right now, the offense is 90% to come through one guy.
Yeah, you know, and the one thing about it, both these teams got an adjustment. You said it earlier in the first half. Some of these plays would have been a foul during the regular season, and these officials are letting them play tonight. They're letting the players go to decide this ball game. So I fully expect both coaches in the locker room to say, look, we got an opportunity here to get a little bit more physical on our defensive side.
Got to go to the rim a little bit stronger. You got to quit worrying about the fouls. You play through. When you have this kind of officials, you got to play through the contact, because they've just, to be quite honest with you, let it go. And as long as it's consistent, then you can't complain much as a coach. For Coach Casey Huff, the blue-collar man, Chance Amberg, he's got a couple offensive boards and putbacks. He has 4. Hunter Haddock's got off to a good start. He's got a half a dozen with 6. And how about Jaden Huff for that last three-pointer to stretch that lead out? He's got 2 threes and a field goal for 8 points. Braxton Reed with 2, and Drake Sloan has played really well with 8 points, James.
Yeah, they've played really well. All Central's offense has flowed extremely well in the first half. You know, Wolf County's had some shots. They've not dropped, but now they did what we talked about in pregame. Corey Flincham got off to a really good start, and I think he's already hit 4 threes in the game, you know, and he only had 12 points the entire ball game first time they played.
So with that, there was a stretch when he didn't get the ball in the second quarter. So Knott will do a good job, I think, picking him up before he gets the ball, and then when he gets it, you got to pressure him enough to make him put the ball on the floor. He likes to catch and shoot. We saw that in the first quarter. I don't think he really looked to penetrate. That might be something they challenge him to do more in this second half. I talked in the pregame, too, about Knott County having the need for somebody else to step up. Who's that going to be? A couple guys come off the bench and took some shots, but unfortunately it didn't fall for them. They'll want to sink some of those shots here in the second half.
Yeah. You know, Coach Creech has been around for about 20, you know, he's been around the game for a long time, so he's going to make some adjustments at halftime. You know, he's got to get Creech. I think Creech is going to get more involved. Caleb Voyles is going to get involved. Knott Central's defense, I've said it since midway through the season. Knott Central runs a really good 2-3 zone defense, and right now I think that's what's causing Wolf County some fits.
I think, again, it's the best defense we've seen down here. They played aggressive in the first half and stayed out. I thought they were bringing me that check. Since nobody hit the half-court shot, I'd have took it.
Yeah.
I took the check, not the shot.
Yeah, well, you would have took both of them.
Young man hit it last night, though. Cost him $500. Again, all of the sponsors doing a great job. We hear the Knott County Central Marching Patriots Band over our right shoulder as they are performing here. James, I do want to use this time, too, to wish all of the cheerleaders the best of luck. They are performing here tonight in a cheerleading competition. In fact, Knott Central's cheerleaders will compete with their own floor routine in the middle of the third and fourth quarter. So you Patriot fans, cross your fingers and wish them the best of luck.
You know, Jamie, you go to the locker room. Coach Casey Huff, the Patriots, is already out. What's a couple things they've got to do here in the second half?
I think it's just keep things rolling, man. Don't let Wolf County get those open shots. You focus where you are defensively. I'd find Fletcham before he got the ball, and then lack of turnovers. If they can continue to keep the turnovers down, I like where Knott County's at.
Vice versa, Coach Creech is still in the locker room with the Wolf County Wolves. What's a couple things that he's going to try to clean up here in the second half?
I hate the fact for him that Creech got those 2 fouls. They need him on the floor. He probably has to go the rest of the way regardless of the foul count. But with that said, James, Wolf County's got to pressure Knott County a lot more. Their defense didn't pressure the Patriots like I thought it would. How about you, man?
Yeah,
what do you look for?
I look for about the same thing. I think the Wolf County's going to get a little bit more aggressive on the defense. Knott's just got to keep from turnovers, playing within themselves. But we're about 3 minutes away from second half action as Wolf County's coming back on the floor. Knott is as well. You've been listening to the man, Toyota at the half. We'll be right back with David Manus to finish this one out from Powell County.
I'm out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness. Right now, select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Region Tournament here at Powell County High School. We're at half, 28-19 on Huff's 25-footer to end the half. Wolf County and Knott County Central. We're about a minute, 40 seconds getting ready to start the third quarter. Want to shout out to James Catron, Judy looking in, Ronnie Adams and Madge looking in. We've got a crowd. Rick Adams in Shelbyville says hello, Manus.
Hey, buddy.
And
John Nichols said we were Ralph Hacker and Kaywood Ledford, and he may have hearing problems.
He may do it. Bumper Adams up in Letcher County, my friend. You and Dickie Adams, glad to have you. Sonny Frazier, hello. Tick Lewis. We're going to get to all you guys. Glad to have you all along here on Hometown 24.
And Dexter's probably got a bologna sandwich.
Dexter has no bologna sandwich. He's getting steak, baked potato, and salad.
Okay.
You know he's got control there.
Sorry, Lisa.
Manus, what does the Wolves have to do to get back, my friend?
I think, of course, when you start looking at the number of buckets they have, and they're largely, when they've got opportunities, they've knocked some of the threes down, but they got to limit the number of shots the Patriots are getting on the offensive end.
Yep.
And then they got to find something inside. And when you look at the number of free throws they've shot,
yeah,
0.
Absolutely.
So you got to get the ball going toward the basket a little bit, take it up, and then kick it back out. And then that will, in other words, inside out to get a better look on the three-pointers.
Peanut Butter Candy by Ann Dixon hit is great. How'd you like it?
Well,
got a lot of compliments on it, Ann.
It's really good, and I just have to drink, once again, I have to drink a lot of water. Really good.
Kenneth and Joan Fugit watching from Red Fox, Kentucky. Our man Kenneth Fugit on there. Good sportsman. Him and Joan, a nice lady, and always good to have them along.
Yeah, we enjoy having all the people out there watching.
Absolutely.
As we go to play, and Patriots come out, try to trap Creech, flinch him in the corner. They let him off the hook. Now they've got him back trapped. Gives it up to Voles, which gives it up to Robinson. Put it in. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they didn't have it the first time. Their passes. Now Central did a great job deflecting the ball. And you got to be strong passing that ball.
So nice adjustment by Coach Creech at halftime. Let's see what the Patriots come up with here.
28-21 are scored. Just getting started third quarter.
There's Huff in the middle of the lane, and he will knock it down.
Now that's a tough match for Wolf County. Huff coming off the block into the middle of the lane. They've got to have somebody there to contain him.
And that was it was set up by the screen by Drake Sloan in the middle of the lane there, and that gives Huff 10. Flincham with a pump fake. It's going against Huff. Puts his shoulder into him, and once again, inside the paint, they score again.
Yep, 30-23.
Give Flincham 16 on the night. Here goes the weave by the Patriots.
And they like a cutter.
A little bit low on the block was Haddix, but did not have an angle on the basketball go. And he loses it. It's going to be a live turnover for Creech. He goes in and he lays it in.
25-30. It looked like Haddix was dribbling the ball and it just took off on him.
Once again, that basketball just feels real. Once again, and I hate to say it again, but that basketball sounds hard. And that's going to be nope. I thought it was going to be a turnover as Flincham shot the gap against Gibson as they tried. Amberg tried to bounce it in the post for Gibson. And that's going to be a foul on Bowles.
Bowles wasted that one. It's a hustle foul, but it's, you know, you're 50 feet from the bucket, and Ambergy's the cutter this time, going through.
Flyer screen by Gibson. Huff shoots the three, misses it, and Robinson thought he had the rebound. Ambergy took it away, and Haddix knocks down the three.
Haddix 33-25 with that 20-footer.
Give him 9. Creech goes in the lane, puts it off the board, and it's good.
Creech starting to turn his game up a little bit, Manus.
And that's 4 buckets in the lane, in the paint for the Wolves. Sloan goes deep. Here's Haddix with a 3 and misses it. Tap up by Gibson, and it goes.
It goes. He had it in his right hand, just extended it, and
just trying to keep it alive.
Just trying to keep it alive, and he gets the bucket.
Basketball gods looked down on him and said, go. Flincham asking for the screen by Robinson. Huff doing a nice job on him, and there's Gibson to take it away, and that's going to be leading to Haddix. Goes in, misses it. Misses the tip, does Gibson, and Creech comes down.
I thought Haddix had a good angle at the rim.
I just think he was looking back over his head as the drop down goes to Robinson, and he's going to be fouled by Gibson.
You'll have 2 coming up at 35-27. Knott County's leads at 8. Wolf County can cut into that.
And that's a big change from this, a bunny on this end to the free throws on that end. As Robinson makes the first, 69% on the season. And these, like I said, these are the first 2 free throws for the Wolves. If they've made a concerted effort to go inside, that one comes up short.
28 leads at 7, and Knott County will set up.
Flyer screen for Huff. This time he doesn't take the 3, floats with a jumper, misses it. Flincham with a rebound. And that's the back tap by Huff, and it will go out of bounds.
.410 on the clock, third quarter. This game, you're right, it moves right along.
Quick game as Napier and Reed will take out Gibson and Sloan.
Sloan will take a break.
Oh, thought that was going out of bounds, David Adams.
I did too.
He had the good angle on that one. Robinson Flincham for the long 3, and it's nothing but nylon.
Flincham 31-35 with that 25-footer.
Man, he was out there. Haddix with a 3 to try to match him, and it comes up short. Rebound to Huff, puts it up, misses it. Tap goes out too, and Huff picks it up. Haddix with another 3. Misses it. Reed with the rebound, goes up strong and puts it in.
Nice rebound by Reed. Goes up on the square and gets the bucket for the Patriots.
Oliver goes, scoops it and puts it in. His first 2 of the night.
Be a 30-second. We'll leave it here. Tyson Blair, hello to you. Glad you're watching, my man. A good fella, Tyson Blair, big sportsman, Manus Blair.
Got a good last name?
Yes, he does.
David Adams, we've got us a ball game.
Well, you know, you said it earlier, the turnovers is directing this game. One team will come down and make 2 or 3 good plays, then they'll come down and 2 or 3 turnovers. So you regional tournament, you got to cut those turnovers down. You know that. When you get layups, you got to use the square and make them count. You got to do all those things. Free throws, you got to make a lot of those.
The basics, the fundamentals, the little things.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Sloan comes back in after the timeout. Connor Napier back in for the Patriots. Reed goes in, and he's going to go up in the air, and that's going to be a jump ball as it was a held basketball, and it will stay with the Patriots as Holland will come in for Voles for the Wolves.
Looks like Napier will get ready to put it in play under the basket.
Screen for Huff. Pump fakes goes in, scoop, and good.
That was a nice move, and went up and used the square on it. 39-33, Knott County by 6.
And as you said, he didn't settle for the 15-footer, took it to the glass. High screen by Robinson trying to get Flincham some area in there. Creech with a kick to Oliver, pump fake inside, knocks it down.
16-footer. Left side, all net.
And that is 12, basically 12 points in the paint here in the third quarter for the Wolves after having only one basket really in the inside. And that's going to be a touch, and it's going to be nothing's called as Napier will go into the backcourt to receive the basketball. Huff goes in, scoop, miss it, gets his own rebound, goes up, it's blocked, and that's going to be a jump basketball, and that will be going the Wolves' way.
I thought that was a good hustle by Huff.
Coach Huff wanting a foul on Huff's attempted shot. Back door by Flincham, left hand, and it goes off the board.
39-37.
21 for Flincham.
Yeah, he's played well. He's took smart shots. Manus, he's not really rushed but one shot all night.
Drake Sloan to the go, and it's blocked by Flincham. A little bit of talk going on.
Oh, you'll hear that every now and
As
then.
Huff goes in there and he's fouled by Holland, and it goes. Did a jab step opposite, took back to the goal, and it went in, and that will be his 14th point, and that foul is going to be on. That's on Flincham.
Wolf County.
Huff will go to the line.
Wolf County on that inbound play had no one under the basket.
And Huff just took one jab step and came back as he tries to attempt, and he does make it. And Voles will come in for Robinson.
And Robinson may be coming out and have a little discussion with the coaching staff.
And maybe about that alignment you were
about
talking
the alignment. I thought, they had 3 in the line here. Knott County only 2 players and nobody under the basket.
Creech trying to take Sloan. He falls to the floor with the basketball. And that's going to be a turnover. And by the way, with Huff's basket and score, he will have 15 as Napier will come out of the basketball game. As we work down toward the end of the third quarter. Hamburgie Huff was getting ready to go backdoor.
Yes, he was.
Nice screen by Haddix. Pump fake, goes into the lane, gives it up to Huff, back to Sloan. Sloan goes in off the board, misses it. Reed tips it, cannot retain it, and Flincham comes down with the boards.
Sloan took a good shot, just a little strong.
Flincham with a step back, and it's good.
39-42.
Can't hardly guard that. If you step back, David Adams,
makes it tough
unless
to
you've
defend
got,
it.
If you've got length, that's about all, or athleticism.
Clock's at 25.
And I believe we've got a timeout, David
Yes,
Adams.
I think so.
And it's a 30-second
We'll
timeout.
leave it here. 42-39 our score. And next game coming up right here on Hometown 24, the Commodores from Prairie County Central will take on the host school, the Powell County Pirates. And that should be a dandy as well. So
and the winner of these two will face off at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Saturday, prime time. Absolutely. Want to remind everyone also after the game, we'll have our pregame show coming up with the guys again as they'll get ready to do an interview with the Alice Lloyd College player of the game and the winning coach. And also we'll get ready for the next game coming up 30 minutes after this one.
As McGinnis has come in for the Wolves. Flyer screen for Haddix, and it goes down.
Big three there, 45-39, 8 seconds.
Going to get it off. Lyncham gets it off, and it goes.
45-42 as Huff throws
it's good. Oh, we had a nice look at that,
I would have took a bet on that shot.
Oh,
it was coming in. And, folks, we played 3 at Powell County High School. 45-42, Knott County by 3. We'll be back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $4.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. If that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. The latest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call or check out tl.com for more information. Acker Grigsby, bringing the future to Kentucky.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Region Tournament. Roberta Waddell Dewey, how are you doing down in Western Kentucky? It's glad to have you along. Becky Blair Carroll, glad to have you. And, of course, the Sandman Jones up in Arshman, Kentucky. Glad to have him in as well.
My little buddy Timmy Eldridge down in London, Kentucky.
There you go.
We have a little wet spot.
Yeah, they got to clean that up. Don't want a player to get injured on that.
Third quarter, David, Wolf County outscored the Knott Central 23-17. So they scored more in the third quarter than they did in the first half.
They did indeed. You know, I think the first 3 minutes is crucial for the Patriots, and it's crucial for Wolf County.
And there's a solid screen by Sloan to open it up for Huff. Huff is going to go up, and it goes.
Big bucket by Huff, 47-42 as he goes up strong there and gets that to roll, and nice job by him.
Give Coach Huff for drawing that up. Give him the assist. 17 for Huff. Wolves trying to go, and there's a three-pointer by Holland deep in that corner, and it goes.
Wolf County has shot the lights out the second half, to be honest with you.
And, you know, it's opened up based upon that inside game.
47-45, 2-point game.
Ambergy gives it up to Huff. Kick out to Haddix. Wolves are getting right up on the Patriots. Haddix comes in. Nice running jumper.
That's a big shot right there by Haddix.
Because they're running him off the three-point line.
Yes, they are.
Give him 14.
49-45.
Patriots in that 2-3 trying to find, of course, Flincham gets into that soft area and misses. Now, that's one of the first turnovers they've had, David.
But, you know, in the first half, Wolf County had some of those minus at crucial times. And I thought that was a crucial time.
Very crucial. Sloan with a three. It's a little bit long. Rebound comes down to Ambergy.
That was a big-time rebound by Ambergy.
Huff with a left-hand pass to Drake Sloan. Short. Rebound's going to come down to Bowes, and he goes down with the basketball, and it's going to be called a walk. And they're ready for play now. Kicks to Huff. Huff gives it up to Haddix, and he'll backtrack with the dribble.
Haddix thought about it.
Huff with a deep three.
52-45, 7-point lead.
Give him 20. As Flincham says, I'll match it. He misses it. Rebound to Oliver, and it's deflected out of bounds. Good look by Flincham on that left-hand wing.
Flincham's a shooter, good follow-through, and you can tell by those hand actions he is a shooter.
And he's a maker a lot of times.
Yes,
too.
he is.
Coach Huff was talking to him about getting on him. Says, you got to get out. As Creech shoots the three, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Huff. Got to give Wolfe County's defense credit, though. They're really getting after it right now. Haddix with a three. It goes.
That's a big one. 55-45. The Wolves will take a full timeout as the Patriots open the lead up to 10. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to Powell County right after this.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Powell County, the site of the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Basketball Tournament. Manus Blair, the next 2 minutes is very crucial to Wolfe County.
Knott County on a 13-6 run here after the initial timeout that Coach Huff called. Flincham with a kick out to Vose. Creech with a three, and it goes.
That's a big one there.
Man.
Cuts the lead down to 7. And
big time, David.
Yeah,
Adams.
That was a 25-footer, and a lot of net on that one.
See how patient the Patriots will be as Creech goes to double team. Drake Sloan to the goal. He's fouled, and it doesn't go as Robinson committed the foul. Sloan 1 of 1 on the night. First one's up, and it goes.
56-48.
As Robinson will go out, and Oliver comes in the basketball game. Sloan makes the second, and Gibson will come in, and he will come in for Reed.
Now the gymnasium is getting very, very close to being full, Manus Blair.
Yep, it will be by the time this game ends. Creech goes to the lane, kicks it to Flincham. Flincham with a three, it's off. Rebound comes down to Ambergy.
He had a good look.
And the ball is deflected as Gibson tried to hand it off to Sloan. Got to be strong with your passes. Isolation. Gibson thought he had Huff, but good defense by the Wolves.
.345 on the clock as North Central is really going to take their time.
And that's going to be a holding foul on, I believe that was on Oliver. And it was. That's his second. And that's going to be a foul on Creech in the back court. That's going to be his third. Evidently, the timeouts do not work on that scoreboard.
I've not seen them
They've
go
stayed
with
at
those.
three.
Yeah,
They've
right.
stayed at three.
Right.
I keep looking up there to see how many timeouts there are, and it doesn't change. Haddix gives it up to Huff, who luckily got it before it went out of bounds. Good pass by Haddix to Gibson, and it goes.
That's a big bucket right there, and that will give the Patriots some room at 59-48. And Wolf County made the run back, but Manus not being able to hit the last couple trips down and a turnover and give
And
the
right back
Patriots,
up. Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
give the
Gibson
Patriots some
converts.
space.
Yes. That was a nice no-look pass by Haddix to set Gibson up.
60-48 score.
Creech wanting the basketball in the corner. They did not get it to him. Goes up with a shot, and he knocks it down.
60-50.
And here comes the pressure by the Wolves. Not Central's going to take nothing probably but layups now.
I would think they would really.
And
but
there's the
Huff
layup.
seen that lane, and he said, I'm going to go ahead and take it home.
Huff with 22. Creech sidesteps, gives it to Flincham for the three. It doesn't go. Huff with the rebound. Coach, and that's going to be something off the ball. And it is going to be on Oliver. And that's going to be his third, and they're in the double bonus, so that means Sloan will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Has 10 on the night, 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
62-50.
And Knott Central has 0 team fouls, which means they can, if anybody's going toward the lane, they can foul them to keep them from scoring.
Well, you got a comfortable lead right now, so.
You don't want to stop the clock.
No, you don't want to
Let
stop.
me change what I just said.
Well, that's all right, though. I mean, it's good strategy. Dave Dixon would do that strategy.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
We'll ask him next time. Second one up for Sloan, and it's good.
And we're going to have a timeout by the Patriots. Their biggest lead, 64-50. We'll take a break. 2:43 to go in the game.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Region Tournament. 2:43 to go in the game. 64-50 Knott County leading over Wolf County. Want to remind everyone our second game coming up. Prairie County Central will go against the host school, Powell County. And that game will be about 30 minutes after this one's completed. And also after the game, we'll have the guys with a post-game show down on the floor. So stick around for that and some interviews and maybe some updates on scores.
Voles goes in, misses it. Rebound comes down to Gibson. Huff down the sideline to Gibson. Going to the lane. And that was a little bit scary there for just a second for the Patriots as he goes to the floor. Timeout's going to be called by Huff.
Going to be a 30, so we'll leave that one here. We'll try to get some scores on the update over at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, the 15th region, and maybe even the 13th region. And we'll try to check on some scores. Want to remind everyone also, Hometown 24 tomorrow night. We'll be back at Estill County as we have 4 teams left in the girls' 14th region tournament, the Appalachian Wireless girls' 14th region tournament. So you'll want to be ready for that one. We'll start at 6 o'clock.
And you know, the winner of the 14th region will be playing the 15th region at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. So we try to keep you updated on how those scores and everything over there in the 15th are going.
Right. I think the girls play Region 4. Is that correct?
And looks like Franklin Simpson is the person.
How about
Warren East was upset there earlier as Huff misses it, puts it back up, and it goes in.
Huff 66-50, just over 2 minutes. And Owsley County and Prairie County Central girls will play that first game. And then Estill and Letcher County Central will have the second game. So
better
that's
get there
tomorrow
early.
night. Absolutely.
Better get there early. Wolf County got to go quick. Oliver with the 3, and it's going to roll in, and there's going to be a foul. And that foul is on Voles after the made basket.
Well, it looks like Gibson will get 2 free throws here as a foul.
And that foul was on Voles, and that's his third as Gibson will go to the line. And I think what they're playing is the percentage game as Gibson knocks it down.
Well, I tell you, Saturday, get here early. Going to have some great basketball.
Second one's up, and it's good. 3 for 3 for Gibson.
53-68, 15-point lead.
Gibson was 7 on the game. And it's going to be off of Gibson, and it will stay with the Wolves. Not Central with 1 team foul, so they can be a little bit aggressive except on the shots. And that's Creech with a 3, and it will go.
He's playing a nice ball game tonight for Wolf County, Creech has.
Got 12.
Yep.
And Haddock shoots that shot, and Voles fouls him. That'll be his 4th.
Haddocks will go to the line for 2.
Haddock's first is off.
Fleming County 33, Morgan County 26. Want to say hello to Dave Salmon there in Hazard. Thank you for those scores.
And Haddock's misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Voles.
Looks like South Laurel and Harlan County 27-26 at the end of the third main player.
As Haddock's will lay it in on the steal. Give him 19 on the night. Flincham with the three, and it's going to be off and out of bounds.
Flincham had a good ball game tonight. He aired that one.
Has not scored in the fourth quarter.
Yep. He said
and he had to score.
Yeah.
Even though he had a very good game and with that 26 points I was talking about.
70-55, just over a minute, and it looks like Knott County Central will move on in the tournament to play on Saturday, and that will be a 3 o'clock game, and they'll play the winner of Perry and Powell, the next game coming up.
And Wolf County gave it their all tonight.
They did. They played a good ball game,
Coach
Wolf
Creech,
County did.
He had everything going there in the start off the second half, and just was unable to do anything there in the fourth quarter to tighten it up. And Huff will go to the line for 2. First one's up, and it's off.
Jaden with a big game tonight.
Yep, and he will be our
Alice Lloyd College player of the game. And
trying to make on the second one, and it's short. Flincham with the rebound. And it's going to be knocked away from Flincham on the back tip. And I think that will probably run it out unless Wolf County decides to foul.
25 seconds.
And they're going to back it out.
And I believe that's going to do it. 12 seconds. I don't think Wolf's going to foul on this. 8 seconds. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and that's going to do it in our first game here at Powell County High School. Knott County Central, the winner, 70-55 in their first game tonight. Be sure to stick around for Powell County and Perry Central, and that will be coming up in about 30 minutes. Our post-game show is coming up, so stay with us here on Hometown 24. We'll be right back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi. I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
joined now with the Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game. And, brother, you played an outstanding game, Mr. Huff.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it.
James, if I could shoot and jump like him, I might could have went on to play at the next level.
Yeah, y'all had a good game tonight. I mean, hats off to Wolf County. You know, we just talking about a few minutes before we went on air. Wolf County come in here for 3.5 quarters, man, had a good game plan against you.
Yeah, they're very well coached, and they came out and hit shots tonight, and they sure gave us a game.
Man, this has got to be fun, though. You and Hunter, seniors coming in here, you got that steal and threw that pass from one end to the other and hit him right on the money, and he lays it up, and I looked at both of you, nodding your head and smiling.
Yep.
That's when it started sinking in that you're moving on to the next round.
Absolutely. I mean, me and Hunters grew up together, played ball with each other, and I sort of know them like the back of my hand. So it's always fun to be out there with them and all my teammates.
You guys, of course, as James said, led them at halftime, and then 45-42. They made a little run in the third quarter, but in that fourth quarter, y'all just wore them out.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We started getting the ball and pushing it more, and just made our layups, made most of our free throws, and just a very well executed fourth quarter.
Jaden, all year y'all have hung your hats on your defense. You know, conversation we've had with Coach Huff, and I felt tonight that was the difference maker for 3.5 quarters. That y'all's defense was relentless with them. I think it just wore them down.
Yeah, Coach said that's what we hang our hats on, and we value our defense, and defense wins championships. So.
How much of us, I guess I won't call it a stress reliever because you've got to be here Saturday afternoon, but how much better is it to know now we punched our ticket, now this second game we can kind of sit back and watch and just watch a ball game and figure out who we're going to play?
Yeah, Coach has been praying to us all week just to win the first one. He's just been saying that as a motto, and he's been a little stressed just evaluating the games. And I told him yesterday in his office, I said, Coach, let's just go out there and have fun, and that eased him up a little bit.
How many times have you heard the saying, a good man defense looks like a good zone, and a good zone looks like a good man?
Absolutely. It's just,
he says that all the time.
All the time, yes, sir. It's good. So I'm just happy for the win.
I can tell you, they're eating pizza without you, man. We better let you get back to the locker room. But again, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you back here Saturday.
Congratulations, Jaden.
We're going to go ahead now and be joined with the head coach of the Knott County Central Patriots, and we'll see if we can go ahead and get Coach Casey Huff in here rather than take that commercial break. I know that he's got some things he wants to address with his guys, but we'll start off saying, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Punched your ticket to the Final Four against a good Wolf County team.
Very good. A lot of firepower in that young group. Flincham, Creech, hats off to them. Bull does a fantastic job. They played hard. They hit big shots. That wasn't an easy one, and we knew it wouldn't be, but, we kind of stuck to the game plan, and it paid dividends when it counted.
Coach, I feel like you done some things in the first half that paid off in the second. Played 8-9 players, and the guys gave you some good minutes off the bench to where you could trust them, and it, I think, kind of wore them down some in that fourth quarter.
I do, too. You're right. That was the goal. We wanted to prioritize those rotations just to make sure we kept guys fresh, and just to make sure while they were out there, they understood, like, we're going to give 100%. We're going to be tired, but we're going to get a break, and then we're going to get to go right back in and do what we do. So the guys knew the game plan going into it. We stuck with it. We got our good rotations. The assistants, our assistant coaches did a really good job of just keeping tabs on, okay, it's time to get him back in there. And, the guys stayed fresh. They played hard, and we finished it out.
Coach, we talked about it at halftime, the rotation. I'm glad you mentioned it. With Reed and Napier coming off the bench, I think Reed's been your X factor all year round. Well, I've told you that before. And I feel like going into the the fourth quarter, halfway mid through, your all's defense is relentless. I mean, night in, night out, it never stops. And I feel tonight that helped wear Wolf County down because you all never quit on the defensive end.
It did, and not often do we play. We're top 10 in the state in points allowed per game, and we take a lot of pride in that. But not often do we play with that type of intensity and still give up whatever we gave up right there because they just hit really tough shots. And you know how it is when you tell kids, look, I need you to go out there and give 100%, guard your tail off, and they see the ball go through the net despite their effort, that can be really discouraging. But my kids at this point, when they step between those lines, they know, like, we're going to guard. That's who we are, and it doesn't matter if things are going our way or not. We're going to continue to defend and play hard, and they did that.
He's got some talented youth, Coach, but your experienced players, 25 for Huff unofficially, and then Hunter Haddock's 19. I felt like that Woody could have had 40 tonight.
That's right.
He was playing with a lot of confidence.
That's right. They, I told them that those boys like to be on the kayak fishing, and I said, how quickly do you want to be on that kayak? Because I'd like to play a little. I'd like play a little longer.
Yeah.
And I said, you can get out there when it's done. I said, but let's try to extend that a little bit and let's try to keep going. So that was I kept telling them, you don't want to get on that kayak yet, do you? Get out there, let's go. You got to go.
Coach, I think when you go back and you look at the stats tonight between you and Wolf, you're going to be really impressed on your rebounding tonight. The defensive end and the offensive end, Chance Amberg, Michael Gibson, Reed, and Huff absolutely on the board tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a 5-1 outcome by the time you break this game down on the rebounding end.
Yeah, and you know, we always say your willingness to rebound and get back in transition is a direct correlation with your willingness to win, period. If you don't want to get back on a conversion and you don't want to rebound the basketball, you really don't want to win the damn game. That's a fact.
Show up and show out. A good man looks like a good zone. A good zone looks like a good man.
We got all those.
I heard you one night.
You've been in there with me, Coach. You've been in there.
One problem I do got, he's still got all of the black hair. There's no gray in there yet.
But there's missing back here. It's the problem. It's missing back here. That's the issue with mine.
Man, you know we like to watch you guys, and I love the way you play. And
thank you.
Keep it up. And
I appreciate it.
I will say this, just between us three, it's about a 2.5-hour drive down here, and the Patriot Nation showed up for you.
They did. They've been great all year. You know, they've came and they've supported these kids, and that's what it's all about. I want my kids to be able to look back on these times and just the memories that were made and the people that were there and the relationships that were forged because of the game. Because at the end of the day, this is a vehicle for so much more, and at the end of the day, that's what's about. So really proud of our fans, proud of the community, and extra proud of our program.
Coach, congratulations,
Thanks,
brother.
guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. We'll see you here hopefully Saturday afternoon. As the Knox County Central Patriots, Jamie has punched the third ticket out of 4, and we're about 15 minutes away from seeing who's the 4th out of 4.
It's just like Charlie's golden ticket on Wonka's chocolate. One more golden ticket left, buddy. It gets you a seat at the table for Saturday afternoon. Prairie Central in Powell County. Who's it going to be? I'm getting excited. I'm getting hyper, man. Looking forward to this 4th and final game.
Absolutely. But let's step away. When we come back in just a few minutes, we'll break down the Prairie County Central Commodores and the Powell County Pirates right here from Powell County. You're watching Hometown 24.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game. Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game. Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game. Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game. Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game. And welcome back to the Double Quicks 14th Region basketball action here on Hometown 24. Jamie Hughes courtside with James Sallin. And James, once again, man, we were treated to a very good game in that third game, but I got a feeling this fourth one, I've said when the draw came out, this one could be the best game in the first round.
Yeah, Perry County Central Commodores and the Powell County Pirates. Powell County don't have to take a trip to get here, Jamie. They drove their own cars.
Everybody is here, too, by the way. They've all showed up. And as the Pirate Nation comes to town, they know it's no secret. This Perry Central team, what you got to do, man, with them is contain Drayton Woods and find some way to keep Perry Central from scoring buckets inside. Yeah,
Drayton Woods and Kaiser Sloan averaging about 30 points a ball game. And then you flip on the flip side. Powell County's got 3 young men that average a double, in double digits as well. Del Osorio, Rose, and Brandenburg.
And as Powell County comes, man, in here to the contest, this is a Pirate team. Shot about 533s on the season, made 180 of them for 33%. They are about a 67% free throw shooting team. They will go hard to the boards from all positions, almost 1,000 team rebound for them. 17.8 points a ball game for Jack Rose. Bryson Edwards, 16 and 12 points for Brandenburg. So when you got 3 guys, James, capable of putting up 20 points from either spot, that kind of stretches the defense out some.
Yeah, the X factor tonight, we talked about it earlier with Perry Central. I think it's got to be Castle. Castle's very capable of averaging a double-double. He's really physical inside in the way that the officials have called the first 3 games. That's going to pay off benefits for Perry Central. They're a physical defensive team, and I expect Castle to probably get in here, and of course he likes crashing the board, so it'll be in there. Brandenburg's about 6'4", so he's going to be in there with Castle.
Perry Central about a 36% from the three-point shooting team. They like to take a bunch of them. They shot about 575 of them. Perry's free throw not that good either, about 66%, and they've got about 750 rebound. But let me say this, Perry will go to the interior much more than that rebounded number shows.
Yeah, Perry Central's is probably the deepest team in the region. Coach Hoskins can run 8, 9, 10 deep at times. He's got a phenomenal underclassmen class that can come in and play some ball. But tell you what, Jamie, let's step away for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll finish the halftime here from Powell County High School.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Forward pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select forward pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com.
Welcome back to Powell County High School, 14th region coverage with Hometown 24. And Jamie, we're joined with Powell County's athletic director, Doug Brewer. Doug, man, y'all putting on a good event down here in Powell County.
That's our goal every year we host. You know, we know we're fortunate enough to host this every 4 years, and we start planning for this in the fall. And I have a large group of people that's responsible for putting this together. We meet and we continue to meet until we feel like we're comfortable to put everything on. And we just love hosting for the region. You know, this is in our wheelhouse. And so anytime we can do this, we're more than happy to do it. It's a little different this year. We hosted district last week, moving into boys region this week. So, you know, we're a tired bunch, but we're running on adrenaline right now, and we'll get it done.
It's always a little more fun when your team wins the district and comes in here and gets to play in this regional tournament.
Absolutely. You know, that's what when I talked to Coach Martin, I said, you know, we don't want to go in a runner-up. You know, we want to be the winner out of our district, and he accomplished that. And plus, you know, we're playing in the last game of the quarterfinals, which is good too. You can watch everybody play ahead of you, and but we're ready to go.
I'm a new AD, just getting the job. We get to host. I pick up the phone and call you. First of all, you're going to probably look at both phones. You're so busy. What would you tell me, though?
First of all, I'll tell you to get a support staff around you that you trust and that are hard workers, because that's what makes this all possible. You know, if it was just me, we would fail. But it's all the people around me that makes this great. You know, the first year I was AD was also the second year I was principal here. And so my first year as AD, we hosted boys region. And I immediately just surrounded myself with people I knew that could do the job, intelligent people, hard workers, and reliable.
James, we continue, too, to hear a lot of people, they say social media is hurting the crowds and radio coverage hurts the crowd. This place has been packed, and there were 8 or 9 of us here last night. I feel, if anything, this is a special edition. Would you agree with that?
I agree totally, and I've never been someone who says that the streaming hurts our attendance. No. I haven't seen it. You know, our gate last night was a little over $5,000, and tonight will probably be about the same. I think that what streaming does, it's just added an audience that wouldn't be coming to the game anyway.
I agree with that 100%.
Which is good for them. And in addition to that, it's allowing family members who live out of state, you know, maybe across the United States, that gets to watch their kids play now, then they couldn't come to the games. Exactly. So I think it's a great thing.
You know, Jamie was late tonight. I mean, the hospitality room that you all got must be
the best lemonade in the country.
Yeah.
Did you make the lemonade?
I can't take credit for that.
Oh my! It was country time. It was special.
So, what we do, our food service director, her name's Laura Young. I get to give a big shout out to her. We get together and we put the menu together. And I tell her, I said, you know, I don't want anybody leaving here with a bad taste in their mouth. No pun intended. But I tell her, I said, you know, if the food's good, they're going to have a good time. You know, whether the teams wins or lose, when they walk out of the hospitality room, I want them to say what you guys just said. And everybody has complimented us on that, and it's all a testament to her and her staff. We put the menu together, and then they serve the food.
The only way you could have ruined that is if you would have told me David Faulkner cooked.
Well, that's the last person we want in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, listen, he is a super good guy.
He is. David's a great guy.
I think the world of David Faulkner. When I started coaching 8 years ago, David was one of my first friends in the high school coaches. I think the world of you, man. And y'all got a good guy on your staff down here.
You know, David's like me, born and raised in Powell County. He loves Powell County, and he does anything he can for the community, for our sports programs, and he's one of those guys that when you mention Powell County athletics, he's one of the guys that comes to mind.
This thing costs, I know it makes some money in the end, but there's so much money has to be put into it to get it started. You couldn't do this without all your sponsors. I know you want to take this time to thank them.
Absolutely. You know, without them, you know, we split up our shares with the team, but without our sponsors, that's less money that goes back to the school. So Whitaker Bank has really jumped on and been a great sponsor for us. CG Bank as well. They're new to our community, and they've been very active and wanting to get involved in the things that we do. A little company called Jet Mechanical. We have some local people here that run that company. And then Protect Security, who does a lot of work in the 14th region, jumped in to help us out as well. So without them, you're right. It's not as successful as it could be.
Coach, besides the fans, you know, we talk about the student athletes. the environment that you all got down there in Powell County is a lot like we experienced the first 2 nights with the girls in Nesbitt County. The way that you all run this place down here, the high school athletes that's competing in the region, going to have memories for life throughout this tournament.
They will, and something I like about our gym is when you're on the floor playing, the fans are on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
And that just gives a different feel, and I love the way this gym is set up for that reason. And you know, we have kids that on our team that this is their first regional tournament, and they're going to be playing in the biggest stage so far of their life, and they're excited about it, nervous at the same time. But yeah, the way this gym's set up creates an excellent atmosphere for our
How
students.
many people, Coach, you think we'll hold here?
So the capacity of the gym's 3,500.
It was filled last night.
Yeah, I estimated we probably were about 500 short of that. There was some gaps, but
won't be Saturday.
No, Saturday.
Get here early, by the way, because it's a middle of the day game.
It is.
It's a perfect scenario for a huge crowd, I think.
You know, gates open at 12, and every night we've had people standing in line out there. That goes all the way back to districts. People standing in line waiting to get in. Our district atmosphere was unreal this year. But usually when it comes down to Powell and Estill, that's what you get.
Yeah, I mean, Coach or AD, before we let you go, anybody you want to give some shout-outs to or some special thanks to?
Without a doubt, the people that are making this happen. I sat down, we did shoot-arounds on Sunday, and I sat down and made a list of all the people that I need to thank when this tournament's over. I didn't realize myself how many people are involved in this until I made the list. But everybody from food service in the back to the gate workers up front and everybody in between, our high school administration is the best administration I've worked with so far. They will get in, they'll pick up trash, they'll do whatever they need to do to make sure this is successful. So everybody that I'm working with, our support staff, I can't thank them enough. They're great.
Coach, we're probably the farthest away from home out of everybody in the media, but we felt at home, and we really appreciate the hospitality that you all have shown us, and thank you for allowing us to come down and be part of this.
You're very welcome. That's one of our goals. We want everybody to feel welcome here because you are welcome.
You've succeeded.
I appreciate that.
So we've been joined with Powell County's Athletic Director, Doug Brewer. I'm James Senator Jamie Hughes. We'll be right back to talk about Prairie Central and Powell County as we're about 14 minutes away from tip-off game number 2 in the 14th region tournament.
Good to meet you and good interview.
Too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anything we can do down the road to help you, you call us, let us know, okay? We appreciate you. Yes, sir.
You want to scoop that out of the way? Or that
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
I'm alive, and Perry County is strong.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the 2024 Boys 14th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you by our friends at Double Quick and all of the good sponsors here. James Sandlin, the 4th and final ticket's about to be punched. And let me say, really enjoyed the past interviews we've done, especially with the athletic director, Mr. Brewer. Done a great job there as well.
Yeah, he did a great job. You know, we talked to him. Super nice guy, like everybody we've run in here, down here to in Powell County, and Estill as far as that goes with the girls' term. Jamie, Hazard, Breathitt, Knott. Who's team number 4?
Will be Purry or Powell.
And
they will be wearing red.
There will be. Yeah.
Their initials will be PC, and their fans are going to be really loud. This place, he said last night, James, man, I got to give you a big pat on the back. You was almost perfect on how many people you guessed last night was here.
Yeah.
He said almost 3,000.
Yeah, almost 3,000 people, 500
in a gym that holds 3,500
of capacity.
That's crazy.
I hope they call the power company and let them know that there wasn't a power surge down here, because they're going to look and wonder why there's no lights on in Powell County. Everybody from Powell County is down here in the gym.
Hey, if you're tuning in tonight, though, from the gymnasium, let James give you a pointer. Get you something to eat here.
Yeah. Eat here, because I promise if you wait till you get out here late at night,
we
it's going to be
3 drive-thrus last night trying to find this young and a cheeseburger. But we succeeded. We finally
did succeed. And then tonight, I need to make sure that Ann Dixon knows that David Adams did share his peanut butter roll, you know, for the first night and 4 nights.
He's made up for it, Ann. He's eaten up tonight. His sugar's sky high. Speaking of sky high, my friend, this one may be a game of tempo. I feel like Purry would like to punch it inside and then kick it out, versus Powell with these many different scores. They probably looking to score from different places in a hurry.
Yeah, Powell, I got looking at their stats today. They're about 50-50 inside, outside shots, you know, which tells me that they'll take the open jump shot from the outside, or they like to drive as well. Both teams average about 70 points a ball game, which tells me we're not going to walk it up the court very much.
No, and again, the big 3 for both teams. Got to stay out of foul trouble here, James. You can't help your team sitting over here in these folding chairs.
Yeah, I think if you're Purry Central, Trayton Woods, Kaiser Sloan, Castle, has got to stay on the floor. But who's going to give out that, you know, you talked about it in the first game. Somebody else is going to have to contribute tonight, because when you start, when you get to this point and the scouting reports come out, teams start focusing on the 2 or 3 players. So is it going to be is it going to be Sumner? Is it going to be Neese? Is it going to be Miller from Purry Central that stands up?
I feel like, in my opinion, James, that it'll be a big challenge for Powell County to keep the big man off the boards down there too.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for it, but now Powell County will have the Super X mark tonight. Home crowd, 6th man. Without them getting into it, as you heard Athletic Director Brewer talk about, the seats come down to the floor. Last night, we watched them sit on the floor.
Listen to this crowd. Yeah. Listen at them behind us. I didn't have to look to know what just happened. Their team went off the court, and they're sending them to the locker room with love, my friend. Do want to say one more time that both cheerleading squads will be competing in the in-game competition, so we wish the ladies that are cheering for Powell County good luck, as well as Purry Central. They'll do a great job, and throughout the night when you see them on the screen, realize they're competing in in-game competition.
Yeah, hats off to both cheerleaders. Harold Bashir and Sean walks by and say hello.
Friends like this, man. I don't know if I need enemies. Can't turn your back to these people.
Coming in is the Powell County William T. Orm is getting packed. I mean, as you start looking around from Purry Central to
I think some
Powell
of them
County,
were waiting for some people to leave so they could come in, maybe get a better seat. I don't know.
Yeah, going to be a very good ball game. I think, you know, if you're the coaches and you watch the first game, you probably get an idea that the 15th region is going to let you play a little bit.
They have so far.
Yeah, the fouls that's been called all season in the 14th region, not going to get called down here. They have showed that from the girls' tournament to the boys' tournament, that it's a little bit more physical this time of year than what some teams have been used to.
I just have this feel that this last game is going to be different. I hope I'm wrong, but we have yet to see a game in which they've called it tight. Let's see if that happens again. We're so glad for all of you tuning in. So very thankful to our friends at Double Quick for making this possible. But from Double Quick all the way down to Miss Dixon's peanut butter candy, everybody that's been good to us, we appreciate you. We look forward to this, and we'll be back for that Man Toyota halftime show right here, James Sandlin. But it'll be David Adams and Manus Blair to bring you the start of this one, Perry Central and Powell County. Ought to be a good one.
Ought to be a good one. It'll be on the call from David Adams and Manus Blair.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Clint Black. Killin' Time 35th Anniversary Tour. Saturday, April 13th, 7 p.m., Morton Combs Athletic Center. For the first time ever playing his groundbreaking debut album, Killin' Time, start to finish. Plus, more legendary hits. Clint Black, Killin' Time 35th Anniversary Tour. Saturday, April 13th, 7 p.m., Morton Combs Athletic Center. On sale now at clintblack.com. Don't miss Clint Black in this special concert event. Presented by the Knott County Foundation, Knott County Speech and Debate, along with Primary Care Centers of East Kentucky.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
Great job by the guys, and welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Basketball Tournament. Powell County and Perry County Central's just a few minutes away, Manus, and we do have a report. We did not see Kaiser Sloan warm up for the Commodores, and I don't know if he's able to go. We did have a report that he had a stomach virus, and don't know if he's able to go. And what a loss for the Commodores if Kaiser cannot go.
And I hate that for any senior.
Absolutely.
And that's 15 points and leadership that they'll be missing tonight if he's unable to go.
And not only that, Kaiser Sloan is one fine young man. His parents did a great job with him. He's very polite, good to talk to when you get that opportunity, and he seems nice to everyone. I hate to see that for the young man.
Yeah, and it's such a bad situation when it is 14th region time, and you set that goal early in October that you're going to get here so you can go to Rupp Arena, and I just hate that for any young man or any young lady.
Well, both teams warmed up. It looks like we've got the full house we had last night, so what a crowd.
To our right, it is completely almost packed.
Yeah.
And with the band and everything, it is. We got a score out of the 13th region.
Yes, we do.
And Harlan County has won 38-34 very low-scoring game. Reckon the air was let out of the basketball.
Well, I'd say very selective shots, to say the least.
But, you know, when you're playing on that 94-foot floor, it makes a little bit of a difference.
It does.
So, and that's what they're going to play when they go to Rupp Arena. So it's 13th and 15th plays on a bigger floor. So, therefore, they get accustomed to that, to the layout. And if you press or if you play zone. So these two teams, minute and a half to go as we get through here. And, you know, when you're saying that, we're getting a few more scores and a few more comments coming in here, getting inundated with them. But somebody for the Perry County Central, and I do not see Kaiser Sloan out there, somebody is going to have to take in that 15 points, and it's got to be the next man up.
Yep. Ryan Farmer's looking in over in Hyden and Ernie and Kay Sexton up towards Fleming Neon. Good to have everyone watching Hometown 24. We're your station for sports. There's no question about it, and we enjoy bringing that to you. Want to thank all of our advertisers, all of our helpers, and Double Quick, and all they've done to get this ready, Manus.
Yeah, and, you know, Whitney Justice, who does a great job.
She's a hard worker.
She's a hard worker and works hard for Missy Matthews and Junior Matthews.
Absolutely.
And the Double Quick crew, and they have a very good group of people throughout all their different ventures of which they get into, and thank them, and thank the Tim Short Auto Group for helping us out.
Tim Short, one fine man.
Tim Watts, I don't know about that now. And
now, Tim Watts
Donna,
is a good guy, too.
Wait till we get to talk to Donna.
I mean, Tim Watts is a good guy, and Tim Short's one fine man.
Well, you don't know Tim Watts as good as I do.
Now, I met him today and got to talk with him quite a bit, and I thought he was a pretty nice guy.
Well, that's he gets that from his mom and dad.
Absolutely. And now, once again, folks, it's time for those starting lineups, and we're just, Manus Blair, we're just a minute away. So we're ready to go with the lineups.
And it will be the visitors first will be announced, and that's the Perry County Central Commodores. 19-13 on the season, had lost in the championship game of the 54th to Hazard, 44-37, coached by Mr. Shannon Hoskins. As they will announce first battle that the Perry Central and Powell County came to 80-60, and that was at Perry County Central. So now it's going to be reversed and be played here at Powell County High School. I want to again thank the concession people, the hospitality people, the brewer, and all.
Very nice. They really have.
And Dr. Kincaid, the principal here at Powell County High School. Have a beautiful gym here.
A lot of coaches in the audience tonight scouting.
Some behind us, some to our left.
I see Coach Honeycutt from Breathitt. I see Coach Holland, who come down and had to get him a couple pieces of Ann Dixon's candy, and I understand why. But got a good crowd.
And first we'll see right off number 12, Landon Miller, freshman guard, will be starting. Number 11, junior guard Trayton Woods. Number 1, junior forward Carter Castle. Number 13, junior guard Tyson Neese. And number 23, sophomore forward Mason Sumner. So Miller getting the call tonight. We'll see how he reacts in that new role for the Perry County Central Commodores. Home team on the scoreboard, number 20. And that will be senior guard Cameron Del Sario. Number 4, sophomore forward Grayson Edwards. Number 10, junior guard Dylan Carter. Can't read my own handwriting. Number 21, senior forward Jack Rose. And number 23, senior forward Braden Brandenburg. The Pirates 17-14 on the season, coached by Mr. Alan Martin.
And I also want to say hello to our buddy Marty Mullins, loud and clear in Lexington, KY, and good to have him along
Thanks for everybody.
Yep, big sports band, big hometown 24 sports band, and we're glad to have him.
And my old point guard, Matt Oakes, tuning in from Judy Branch.
Hey, glad to have him. And Manus, as they say, it's that time. Second game getting ready to start. The winner will take on Knott County Central, 3 o'clock Saturday, right here on Hometown 24.
And we've packed them in as we once again the 15th region referees as Castle will go up against Brandenburg, and he gets the tip. And man-to-man by the Commodores. Backside screen. Ball went a little bit low for Carter, who was unable to take a shot.
Good pressure right here.
4 out and 1 in.
Yep.
As Rose comes to get the basketball, spins. It's knocked away by Neese, and it is stolen by Neese. Gives it up to Sumner. And almost stolen. Castle to the go, and it will roll in.
Nice touch by Castle as he gets the Commodores on the board first.
Rose goes into Brandenburg. He's blocked from behind, but it still goes in.
That was a tough shot right there by the big guy, and he ties the score with 7 minutes. First quarter, and we're tied at 2.
And Del Rosario steals the basketball. No-look pass goes into Carter, and he lays it in.
Carter, a nice touch off the glass. Hello to Coach Lonnie Morris and Kathy down in Harrodsburg. Glad to have you along on Hometown 24.
Woods with a 3, and it goes. Nice start by Woods.
Woods, a little string music in Staten.
And that's his 80th three-pointer on the season. And that's going to be a reach-in foul, and I think that'll either be Miller or that will be Woods. And it's on Miller.
Coach Shannon Hoskins bringing the Commodores in here. Does a great job every year, Manus Blair.
Always consistent in what his teams do. Del Rosario takes it, kicks it out to Brandenburg with a 3, and it's off. Rebound's going to come down to Sumner as Miller tipped it to him. Early look. Sumner to the board, and it's blocked. Goes back up Castle, and he lays it in on the floater.
Castle's come to play.
And as
gets
you know,
his second bucket.
He was always one of my favorite players to pick early in the year as Woods goes in with a left hand and puts it in.
Nice touch there.
Give him 5.
9-4 score as this press, as the Commodores has picked it up.
Rose going against Castle, kicks it back out to Del Rosario. Carter will bring it to the center, comes off the screen by Brandenburg. And they've got settled down, David Adams. Brandenburg trying to get position against Miller, and that's going to be Miller's going to be committing the foul, and that's going to be 2 on Miller early. And looks like Miller will come out, and Bacon will come in for the Commodores. So right away, another change forced by Coach Hoskins with Miller picking up the 2 early fouls.
I don't know how deep his bench is either with the sickness on the team.
He's going to have to go at least 1 deeper than normal. And almost stolen away from Brandenburg. Carter doing a nice job of shielding the basketball away from the defenders. Edwards is going to be called for a walk. That'll be a turnover on the Pirates.
Both teams, pretty good half-court defense, I have to say. They're using their body, moving their feet well, and playing physical, both teams.
And you got to. It's going to be a slower whistle in regional and state play. You just got to get accustomed to it. Just takes a while sometimes early in the basketball game. Castle trying to get positions. Bacon goes up and shoots it and knocks it down.
Nice touch there. 11-4 our score, 4:36 go first quarter.
And Brandenburg on the sideline nearly steps out of bounds, and that's going to be a foul.
Winner will take on Knott County Saturday, 3 o'clock, tip-off time.
Rose comes off the screen up and misses it. Castle with a rebound. Neese gives it up to Bacon. Gives it to Sumner. Sumner with a three, and it comes up short. Rebound to Rosario.
Had a good look, wide open. Curry is really bodying up.
Steele gives it up to Woods, and he's going to lay it in.
13-4, and Powell County will take a 30-second timeout. And to be honest, we Commodores have 6 points off defense.
And you know that's what you're looking for to get you going and get you rolling is your defense to turn the other team up, give you live turnovers and easy buckets.
Yeah, absolutely. 3:46, 13-4. Big win over the 13th.
And that's it. And that's going to be really
Harlan County over
That's a tough region this year. 3 or 4 teams that could come out there. Of course, Harlan County being the favorite.
You know, you get this time of the year and you just never know.
Never know. As Coach Martin calls that timeout, trying to get them into something.
Yeah.
They've tried to isolate Brandenburg down in the post, and they've yet to be able to. He's had some mismatches in there. They've just not been able to get the basketball to him. 2-2-1 press. Carter gives it up to Del Rosario, and he misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Woods.
Got a good look.
Sumner in the lane, beats it, and he misses the shot, gets his own rebound.
Sumner lost his balance there and was lucky to get the ball back.
This floor is really sticky. It's in really good shape. But it's sticky, so you got to have good. And then Castle goes in, up, and it doesn't go.
Nice ball movement by the Commodores. A nice bounce pass in the paint to get him that opportunity.
And that foul is going to go against Brandenburg. His first, as Castle will go to the line to shoot 69% on the season. The first one comes up short.
Bobby Keith had a saying about free throws, and Harold Mullins quoted it often. Free throws are like, well, let's put it this way. You don't want to miss them. And if it's like dogs playing in the highway, you're not around very long, teams are not, Main Squire.
As Carter makes the three in the deep corner.
You got to make them. Hey,
give him 5.
13-7 their score, 250. And I notice now Powell County is bumping strong when Purry has a lane cutter.
Bacon with the shot, goes up short, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in. Give him 4.
That's a nice effort by that young man.
And he's gave a good effort off after Miller picked up the 2 fouls. He gets 4 quick points.
15-7, Commodores.
And that's going to be a foul, and that foul is going to be on Sumner, I believe. And it is.
Did the Harlan County score surprise you, it being so close with South Florida?
No.
14th region tournament time and the 15th region tournament time. We should have some scores over there. 13th, we've had a couple scores and hope to have a few more.
And the first one goes down for Edwards, shooting 74%. And the reason I say that is everybody, when you're the favorite, everybody's coming at you, and they're going to give their best effort. Second one goes down as well.
You've got to play at 100% this time of the year. You've got to give it all if you're on the floor. 15-9, 2:20, first quarter.
Down screen, back screen, and that's going to be a hold And that is on Del Rosario. He's going to pick up his first. The staff of Powell County does not like that call. And that's going to go off of Sumner out of bounds.
Sumner not strong with the basketball.
And right here, if you're looking, there is very little room in out of bounds to your feet sitting on the bench.
I mean, they have a crowd in here, folks.
No look, pass two. It doesn't go. Nice pass by Del Rosario, and there is a foul call, and that will be on Carter Castle, and that will send Edwards to the line again, who made the 2 free throws previously. First one's up, and it's good.
Nice touch there. Follow through is very good.
Edwards, a sophomore, averaging 16.9 on the season.
15-10 their score.
And 4 in a row.
15-11, and we're under 2 minutes.
And it's going to be stolen. No, it is. And that's going to be a foul. And that foul is after Woods lost the basketball. He is going to be called for the foul on Del Rosario. And that is the call. And that'll be Woods' first. And that's going to be 2 shots now for the
for Powell County.
And that will be Del Rosario is going to be shooting. And he is a 59% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Del Rosario just really, man, his strength took that. He just reached in and got the ball loose.
And on the crossover dribble, and that one does everything but goes in.
We've seen those a few times in the regional tournament.
Really, these goals are soft, though, David.
They are.
Good shooting background as Del Rosario makes the second of 2.
15-12, minute 45. Good ball movement by the Commodores. Powell County really matching up well in the man and using the body.
Double screen for Nice comes off of it. Good pass to Castle, and it's in.
Nice touch by the big guy, 17-12.
Give him 6. As we approach the 1 minute mark in the first quarter, Rose rises up for the 3, misses it. Rebound comes down, and it will stay with the Pirates.
They'll have that in under the basket under a minute.
Rose comes off the screen, continues on through, and that's going to be a foul.
Rose used his body, went into the defender, and got the foul, so we have an opportunity.
And Bacon will pick up his second foul as Robinson comes off the bench for Coach Hoskins. Rose will go to the line, and he misses 67% on the season as Robinson will come in. Rose averaging 17.8, yet to get in the scoring column so far for the Pirates. Makes the second.
17-13.
10th free throw in the first quarter for the Pirates. Make that 8 free throws. Can't count either, can I, David?
Well, I'm not very good at math either, so don't feel bad. But
pressure out front, and that's going to be a foul on Rose. And that's going to be his first, team's third, so it will be put in on the sideline.
having a little trouble getting it in. Woods comes and gets it.
Woods has to be real careful with it with Del Rosario on him last time he picked him there. Working down for the last shot here. Castle does the ghost screen there.
Yeah.
He ghosted it there. I thought he was going to come up to it. Robinson with the basketball. Woods looks up at the clock, asks for the screen for Castle, goes left, goes into the lane, and he is going to be fouled. And that foul, I think, will be on Carter, and it will be the 4th foul, so it will be put in underneath the basket. 2.5. Look for something in the front of the goal or a kick out here. And there's the kick out to Woods, and it missed. And that'll be into the first quarter.
He got a good look. He's normally pretty good there, Manus Blair. Yes. We played one at Powell County High School, 17-13 or score. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
I'm a locally owned Health Mart pharmacist, and we're not like other pharmacists.
We know you by name, not by refill number. Thanks, Sarah.
You can trust that our expert pharmacist will always make sure you and your family are given the best care.
Hi, Susan. Here are your prescriptions.
Because a Health Mart pharmacist cares about more than just your health. We care about you. Hi, welcome to Health Mart.
Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to the Double Quick 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament right here on Hometown 24. Manus Blair with David Adams and all the hometown crew. I'd like to welcome all of you here on the station and watching at home, and we're glad to have you. And we do have a crowd in Stanton, Kentucky, I'll tell you that. And good crowd watching the game, and we love that. And Manus, 17-13, Commodores, second quarter, ready to go.
And the Commodores will inbounds the basketball. No substitutions for either team coming out in between. Looking for Castle coming off the double screen. Couldn't get it there as Robinson looked inside. And there it is to Castle up with the left hand. It's going to go.
Big play, strength, got that one in.
And that's going to be on Brandenburg, and that is going to be his second foul. Castle will go to the line. That's his first 2.
Yeah, 19-13, and Castle makes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Powell County will.
And Ramsey's going to come in for Brandenburg. Concerted effort to get that ball inside the Castle. The old-fashioned inside game that sometimes we don't see a whole lot anymore.
Commodores, good pressure. Al Kenley handling that pressure, bringing it in and Manus. Good spacing by the Pirates, leaving the middle almost open.
And taking their time, not in a big rush. Ramsey comes off. Had the open shot, takes the back up 3 and knocks it down fresh off the bench.
What a lift. 2016, a big one there.
And that's going to be a foul. I was looking off the ball, but that was on number 10, Carter, and that's going to be his second. And that will bring in Connor Morgeson, who is an 8th grader. Heard some really good stuff about him as far as his shooting goes. Sumner to the line, up and missed it. Ramsey with a rebound. Kicks it to Rose. Rose goes through the defense, up and off the board and puts it in.
Nice shot by Rose. 2018 their score.
Nice through the lane, goes up, and it's blocked, and the foul is going to be on Edwards. And that will send Neese to the line for 2.
Neese, a good free throw shooter, so.
And the first one is good.
21-18.
Looking right at it, that was a good call by the official, and it goes in for Neese.
Commodores will go back. Pressure, the Pirates will get it in. Minus, and game starting to be in a flow.
Yep. Got a good flow to it. Del Rosario picks his dribble up. He finds Ramsey somehow. Threw it back over his shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
Good peripheral vision by him.
Absolutely.
And knocked away by Neese, so as Rose was dribbling the basketball. Del Rosario gives it up to Morganson. There's the guy I was talking about. He was on shot, but he missed it.
He was on target.
Yes. He is not fearful of shooting the basketball. The 3 or 4 games I picked up and watched on him. An 8th grader. Neese goes up, and it's blocked this time. And that block was by Edwards. Morganson with a basketball. Del Rosario with a 3. It's off. Rebound comes down to Woods. And that's going to be a timeout by Perry County Central.
A 30. We'll leave it here. And that was quite a deep shot. Probably a 25-footer with nobody under.
It's pretty quick, but nobody said anything about it. So evidently that's a part of the game for them.
That's the way the Pirates go. And what a good one we got going here. 22-18 your score. And Harlan County wins down to the 13th tonight over South Laurel. And we may get some scores in very quickly from the 15th. We're hoping we get those in.
Being played at the Appalachian Wireless Expo. What do you call it? Eastern Kentucky Expo Center. Put it all together, don't you?
Yeah. Kaiser Sloan is not playing tonight for the Commodores. We've had a few try to get up with us and want to know on that. Kaiser, as far as we know, not received anything different, had a stomach virus, and he's trying to recover from that.
And if he's watching from home, we hope he gets
We
better.
hope he gets back. He's a nice, quality young man.
Double screen for Sumner. Trying once again to isolate Robinson into the lane. Kicks it to Sumner for the 3, and it comes up short. Rebound's going to come to Woods. Wasn't boxed out.
Woods, quick, steady, plays hard. Powell County's got to block him out. That's for sure.
And there's Castle, and guess what? Puts it in.
Castle's having a big-time ball game for the Commodores.
Give him 11.
24-18, 4:55 till half.
Pirates got to come up with something here. Rose goes up, wants the foul, was out of control. Robinson with a spin up and missed it. And that's going to be a run out for Rose as he goes in and puts it in.
24-20 as Rose uses the backboard nicely to get the touch.
Robinson with a nice move, just wasn't able to convert it. Sumner gives it up to Castle, turns back, turns again, and puts it in.
Castle has been very, very difficult for Powell County in the paint.
They have no answer for him right now.
26-20.
And that's going to be a foul on Robinson as he was behind Rose. That's his first. But Castle went back, forth until he found a little bit of room and put it in. $13 points by Castle so far. Shot goes up, and it's good by Edwards. Give him 6.
Not soft touch by Edwards there.
Went one-on-one, got into the lane and rose up and knocked it down.
Commodores have been pretty steady.
And now there comes the double team, kicks it to Sumner for the open three, and he knocks it down.
Big shot there by Sumner.
And that's what you have, David, if you got the inside game here. And what do we have? And that is a warning. And the next one will be a technical foul on Prairie Central for knocking the basketball after it goes through the goal. So the next one will result in a technical foul.
Yeah, you got to leave the ball alone. That's the rule. You got to play with it.
Rosario goes down to the floor. Edwards in, kicks it to Ramsey. Back to Morganson, and he knocks down the three.
8th grader plays a little music in Stanton. 29-25, 3 minutes. Commodores leading.
And you notice the last time that Powell County doubled and triple teamed Castle, and then he got good pass out to Sumner. There goes Woods up, and it's blocked by Ramsey. And he is going to be fouled as he was undercut by Woods. And that's going to be Woods' second foul as Tyler Smith will come off the bench. And Woods will come out with 2:51.
Woods went up. It was a good block, and he scooted under.
Got him a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to move my chair in
They
that
need
direction,
Woods on the floor. They've got to have him to play.
Got the experience of playing on this level. Morganson goes into the middle of the lane, gives it up to Edwards, and they're going to call a walk on Edwards as he spun. Double stacks coming off. Castle is they get a little movement going here.
Commodores really moved the ball well. Powell County, their defense has tightened the last few minutes.
Castle goes into the lane, turns up, under, and puts it in. David
Adams.
Adams.
By Castle, 31-25. He's tough there.
Nobody came to help Ramsey on him, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Robinson.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his second.
Say hello to Coach Harold Combs, the coach of the Dills Combs Panthers, who's tuned in tonight, Manus, listening to you, my friend. Free throws have not been kind to Powell County in the first half.
Have not. Former athletic director, coach.
Oh, yeah.
Umpire, referee, official.
And Harrison Bailey up there. Glad to have those guys.
Rose with the second one. And it's long, hits the, and comes back down. And
if there's anything Powell has not worked hard, well, they've played hard the entire half. It's free throw shooting right now. It's free throws.
3-point shots up, misses it, and I do not have a 22 on my roster, David.
We'll get that one in just a second.
As Ramsey will shoot the long three, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Smith.
You know, Ramsey, he doesn't shed away from a good 24-footer.
That may be Connor Cottle.
He will put it up.
Anybody out there listening to us or watching the game that knows Connor Cottle's number, I've got him with 32. As the pass goes in there to Smith, and he is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Ramsey. And that's going to be his first, as Smith will go to the line for the Commodores. And that's going to be a miss. Second one is good.
32-25, minute 16. Plenty of time to get a few buckets if you're the Pirates, and if you're Commodores, keep the defense on.
That errant pass was saved by Morganson. Goes in, and it's going to be a charge. As Edwards went into the lane, and that will be his second. And Dalton Humble will come in, and Edwards will go out. A minute, 2 seconds to go, David Adams.
Yeah, you've got time here, and you know this is a good ball game. It's anybody's game. We're just first half, and I like the way both teams are playing. Their kids are playing hard on both sides.
Pirates got to find an answer for Castle. Still yet.
Castle is posted on the block, and
it's stolen by Rose.
Yep.
Sumner threw it away as Rose is going with the basketball, and that's going to be a block on Sumner, and that's going to be his second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Commodores with 2 fouls. That was the team's fourth from this point. Both teams will shoot 2 with 37 seconds and counting.
.20 on the clock. Want to remind everyone, coming up at halftime, we'll have our halftime show with the guys down on the floor, so stay with us for that.
Ramsey tries to get some room, got to put it up. Del Rosario almost as Sumner gets the rebound, and that's the end of the first half.
And that's going to be our score, 32-25, Prairie Central by 7. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for a man Toyota at the half coming up. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness. Right now, select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With 100 meg at only $4.45 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. The latest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tg10.com for more. Future to Eastern Kentucky.
Welcome back to the fourth and final game of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, sponsored by Double Quick here on Hometown 24. James Selling over our shoulder, the Extreme Team. Young kids that practice dribbling and play as a travel team. They perform with the Globetrotters. They've performed all across the Commonwealth, and I love it when these youngsters get a chance to do stuff like this.
Yeah, they're putting on a show here at the Man Toyota halftime show. 7:47 to go. Jamie, first half, exactly what we thought. A little quicker paced ball game than we've been seeing. But the officiating was probably a little tighter call than it has been the first 3 games.
You're saying it nice. You're being kind. More fouls called in that first half than the complete game before that. And again, the guys sat here and they watched that game and they thought, wait a minute, where's all that at? But nevertheless, both teams have played through it. It was 13-17 at the end of the first quarter. Prairie Central leading it right now, 32-25. James, without one of their floor generals, Kaiser Sloan, Commodore's still yet able right now to hold on to this lead here.
I'm telling you what, cameramen, they never stop with the cameras. Even behind the cameras, they stay right on the cameras, don't they?
The thing is, man, you found the best seat. And let me tell you, out of us, because I never know who's behind me. And then it's the guys in front of me right now taking selfies. But again, James, it's been so much fun. I want to say thanks again to Josh Cornick for bringing us on board. We have enjoyed ourselves. Been a busy week, a lot of traveling, but it's been well worth it.
It has been worth it. You know, Jamie, you go into the locker room. If you're Powell County, you know, they've got a good game plan. The only thing I would say about the first half, probably got to clean up the free throw shooting a little bit. I felt that Powell County had an opportunity a time or two to really pull this game back close for the free throw shooting and didn't execute on it.
Will foul troubles come into play as well, man?
I would say yes.
I think so too.
The good thing for Powell County is that there's, you know, they're upperclassmen, so they've got a high IQ underneath. Prairie Central on the flip side, of course, they're missing a big piece. It's no secret, Kaiser Sloan being out. This is the type of game that Kaiser would excel in, a real physical game, being a football player. Trayton Woods goes out with 2 fouls. I thought that Neese and Castle really took over the ball game when Trayton picked up his second foul.
Castle has done it all, folks. He leads all scorers with 15 points. James, he probably has 3 or 4 assists. In some capacity, he has helped Prairie Central score about 90% of their points. You think about that with his assist or the fact that he screened and got one of the shooters open, and then to have 15 points, that's crazy, brother.
It is crazy, and then Coach Hoskins has got some really good play off his bench. You know, Bo Bacon come in. He had a really good first quarter for the Commodores.
Bacon with 4. No, I'm sorry, brother. And again, as we said earlier, it's a little loud in here, folks. James and I do a pretty good job not talking over each other, but once again, pretty much capacity crowd.
Yeah, it's as you heard Athletic Director Brewer say earlier, 3,500 capacity. We was at 3,000 last night. I'd say we're at about 2,700 tonight.
Every bit of it, man. But again, Bacon with 4, Castle with 15. I have Tyson Neese with 2, Tyler Smith with a free throw, Mason Sumner with 3, and Trayton Woods with 7 before Trayton got in some foul trouble. With those 2 fouls, you had to expect they'd take him out, and did pretty good, James, without him. They want him back, of course, but they were able to withstand the pressure. For the Pirates and Coach Alan Martin, Braden Brandenburg with 4, Dylan Carter with 5, Del Rosso with only 1. They got to get him going in this third quarter. Bryson Edwards, big-time minutes for him. He has a half a dozen with 6. Morgeson with 3, Ramsey with 3, and Jack Rose with 4. They need Rose and Del Rosso to score more points in the second half.
They do, but Ramsey did a really good job. As soon as he come off the bench for Powell County, knocks down the 3 like you used to do back at the Hyman Park. The young man didn't even hesitate with a 3-point, put it up and it went in. You know,
what's this lady going to do if I get one of her nachos? She looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, well.
Hey, listen, we're having so much fun here. And again, final adjustments, final 2 things that both coaches want to do going into the second half.
If you're Prairie Central, I think the only adjustment you do, you got to keep feeding Castle. Keep feeding Castle underneath. He's going to keep Powell County in foul trouble. If you're Powell County, like I said, they've had some really good-looking shots. They just got to knock down their free throws.
Guys, as we go about a minute away from throwing it back to David Adams and Manus Blair, we want to say thank you to the sponsors again. Thank you to the folks here at Powell County, our good friends at Man Toyota for the Man Toyota halftime show. We'll be back here in a little bit for more action from the Double Quick 14th Region Basketball Tournament here on Hometown 24. He's James Sandlin. I'm Jamie Hughes. I hope that's right.
Yeah. Crisscross them.
Night number 4 is coming to an end. Who's it going to be? Who's punching their ticket and coming back Saturday? We'll find out after this commercial break.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass, call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back to Powell County, the site of the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Powell County and Prairie Central going at it. Commodores have a 7-point lead. We're just about a minute away from getting the third quarter underway. Got a score, Clay County 24-8 over Pineville down in the 13th. So that's the second ball game going on down there tonight. Clay County with the advantage there getting started. Manus, you're Powell County, you're down 7. What's one or two things you'd like to see corrected?
If I'm Powell County, we got to stop Castle some way. We got to force somebody else to score the basketball. He's having his way inside. 2 or 3 times they made an adjustment and double teamed him in there, and he kicked it out. They made 1 3-pointer, but I mean, if you're going to go one-on-one with him in there, you're at his liberty. Powell County, they gotta really actively take that thing to the goal.
Yep.
Can't settle for 3-pointers. They got to take that thing in there, put the pressure on the officials to blow the whistle and go to the foul line like they did in the first quarter.
If you're the Commodores, try to isolate Castle down low and spread the floor and let him go to work. If they double, put your shooter out from him.
Yep. So here we go. Nice pick. I thought they had Brandenburg coming off the curl. Trying to find spaces, Brandenburg. Nowhere to go against Castle. Got good position on the block again, David Adams.
Yes, he does.
Kicks it to Rose for the 3, and it is off. Good box out by the Commodores.
Rose has shot it a little strong tonight for the most part. He's playing hard defensively.
He's got 60 made threes on the season, so he does have that capability of making the 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to be a walk on Woods coming off the screen. By the way, we have an upset in the 4th Region Girls. Bowling Green defeats Franklin Simpson, who I said was the favorite. They defeated them 52-39. So much for what I know.
Well, I tell you what, you get this time of the year, if you think you're the favorite, you better play twice as hard.
Or you go home.
You got it.
Powell County being patient here, trying again as Coach Martin calls out what they're trying to do here, and the Commodores staying in between them and the basketball as it's up and under Woods as Brandenburg does the fake, thought he was going to shoot it, goes in there, and that's going to be a turnover for Brandenburg as he lowered his shoulder.
Yeah, he did. He should have just tucked his little jump shot there, and he'd been fine. He's a very good shooter.
And that's going to be a decision by Coach Martin, as that's his 3rd foul already with 6:38 in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's regional tournament time. He's going to trust his player.
And he's not reaching down on the bench. And that's Sumner with a three, and it's going to go from the deep corner.
Sumner's hit some nice shots for the Commodores.
And
double-digit lead.
Rosario gives it, Del Rosario gives it to Rose, and there's where you're talking about. He knocks down the three.
Good shooters will keep shooting, and he will. And it's 35-28 with the 21-foot jumper off the left side.
So Rose matches as they go to Castle underneath, and he turns opposite side and puts it in.
He made that look easy.
17 points for Castle.
37-28.
And that's Rose rises up a little bit early on it, and I'm not sure who that's going off of, and it must have gone off of Del Rosario. And Sumner shoots another three, comes up short, but there's Neese to put it in. Came up short, and that's the ones is when you try to box someone out, I mean, you just don't see that coming. As Woods steals the basketball, tries to get up with it, and he's going to be called for steps.
I think so. He took the hop. 39-28, but good effort by the young man.
As Ramsey will come in for Rose.
Coach Hoskins still putting a little pressure on him. What a job he does for the Commodores. Got a good staff, too.
And that's going to be a foul on the Commodores, and that foul is going to be, and that's going to be on Neese. That's his first. Score from the 16th region, Fleming County boys 75, Morgan County 57. Brandenburg comes off the screen, knocked away, nice hands by Castle. Brandenburg almost picking up his fourth foul. Miller with a deep three, and he will knock it down.
That's a big shot by Miller, 42-28. Powell County is going to have to take a timeout as the Commodores come out warmed up here in Stanton.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
42-28 our score, 4:45 to go third quarter. Powell County will have the basketball, and Commodores has put the defense up Templemore minus.
Yeah, and as we come back out, they're still in that 2-2-1. Comes into Del Rosario, gets it up. Edwards almost knocked away. Finds the open person, spins, it goes up, and Woods is going to pick up his third foul. Edwards gives him 8, and as he will go to the line, 4 of 4 so far. And make that 5 in a row. And Woods will have to come out of the game, David Adams, with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
Yeah. 42-31. And
we'll mark that down.
He's one kid you got to have on the floor. He's playing hard and playing great defense.
trying to move the basketball around, trying to get a Castle some room to move it from block to block. Brandenburg, with those 3 fouls, is guarding Castle. Neese goes in and body contact, and he loses control of the basketball. Nobody, yep, Neese is going. And he's going to change pivot feet, and that's going to be a walk. Good call by the official. Ramsey trying to work the ball inside to Edwards and doing a lot of thinking there, and as a result, picked up a walking violation.
42-31. Castle trying to get position down on the block.
Doing a nice job of getting the ball side to side are the Commodores. Sumner with a kick, and that's going to be the Bacon, and it comes up short. Castle with a rebound, gives it up to Sumner, who was not ready for it, kicks it back out, and it's going to be a timeout by Purry Central, a 30-second timeout.
We'll leave that here.
Score down in the 12th, David, if I can pick it back up here. Somerset defeats Trinity Christian 73-52 in the 12th.
Big win for Somerset.
And George Rogers Clark defeats Pendleton County in the 10th, 74-51. Mr. Josh Cook picks up a big victory.
Josh Cook has had since he's come to Clark County, he's raised that program, and that program is very good.
Championship level.
It's
he's already proven that, of course.
Yes, absolutely. And he does a good job with those kids. He works them hard, teaches fundamentals, does all the right things, Josh does. And,
of course, I coached against Josh when he played high school basketball.
I coached against his dad, and his dad, excellent coach, made you work hard. Mark was just a great motivator to those kids and taught fundamentals as well.
As they keep trying to get the basketball in, and Carter need it.
Delford Hall over at topmost. How are you? And Willie Anderson. Glad to have you guys along tonight.
Miller fakes, gives it up to Bacon in the corner. It doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down and secured by Carter.
Big rebound there, and a nice shot, a good-looking shot, an open shot.
Ramsey shoots it, misses it. Brandenburg rebounds, and it's going to be a score as Castle hit him on the arm as he went back up.
Castle probably should have just went straight up there because the rebound come off to him, and he had the angle, so. But it was a good hustle.
Brandenburg shooting 63% from the field, free throw line, and it's going to come up short.
And we got a lane violation on the Commodores.
And it was on Sumner stepping in too soon. So he'll get another opportunity. And he makes them pay with that one.
Yep. 42-34, 8-point lead.
Troy Lee Thomas checking in here with us. Assistant at Ashland High School.
Yeah.
And Miller knocks down the short mid-range jumper.
15-footer, and he makes it count.
Nice pass, no look, and it goes in. Del Rosario with a nice pass, and that goes down for Edwards.
Edwards
puts him in double figures with 11. Goes into Castle, single coverage, goes up, misses one of the few that he's missed tonight. Ramsey about throws the basketball away after rebounding it. Goes into the middle, up with the left hand, and it goes.
Nice
Carter.
There, and Coach Hoskins probably wants to run some of this clock. Woods is not in the game, and
7-2
a little
run.
different team without Woods.
You're exactly right. As the fans are standing up over here for Powell County. And that's going, oh no, I thought it was going out of bounds. Miller misses the jumper. Carter going to go again. Goes up, off the board, and he puts it in.
Carter's
4 in a row.
And Coach Hoskins is going to have to take a 30-second timeout here, and let's see if it's a full or a 30. I think they've signaled it's going to be a full, so we'll take one as well. 44-40 your score. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Double quick, 14th Regional Tournament, main of Blair, 44. And what more can you ask? The 4-point lead by the Commodores, and the Pirates start to bring it on.
And
so let's
with
see.
Woods out of the game, it was a 9-2 run by Powell County. Miller goes up with a shot, and a freshman.
Big-time shot by the freshman.
And that's going to be a walk.
Yep.
And the freshman has 7 points here in the third quarter.
Let's give a shout out to Betty Von Connell. Minus.
Oh, bets. Hope you're enjoying
Great
this.
educator, great coach. Good to have her along tonight.
Here we go. And they leave. Castley splits them. Miller with a step back, and it goes.
Hey. What about that shot, folks? 49-40.
The rim was kind.
Absolutely.
10 points, and there, and once again, Carter slashing to the goal. 6 in a row for Carter.
Carter's made his mind up. He's going.
And they got to stop him. 11 as he goes into double figures. As we approach 20 seconds to end the third quarter, Miller in the microwave right now. 10 points for the freshman. 5 seconds, gotta go, and it's kicked with 3.7 seconds to go.
49-42. Still got time to get a shot off the Commodores. Powell County needs to really watch on the bucket here.
Here's the double screen for Woods in the corner. He goes up with a long three, and it banks in.
Knocks it out, and it's a three, and a big shot by Mr. Woods, 52-42. Fourth quarter coming up. Stay with us. We've got a dandy in Stanton.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The double quick 14th region tournament, boys, and want to remind everyone tomorrow night we'll be at Estill County for semifinals. Owsley and Prairie Central girls at 6. And then Estill, the home team, will take on the Cougars at 8. Hope you join us for that. Kim Breeding says hello. And also the Alice Lloyd College Eagles won their ball game today as well. And they played Asbury, I believe.
Asbury, yes.
Yes. Big win for the Eagles.
And that offensive foul, was that not on, was that on Nice, I believe? I believe it was. I'm not sure. We'll check that. That would be 2 on him as we were looking at the scores. And that's going to be a steal by Brandenburg, and Carter's going to lay it in. Give him 13. Big turnover there.
Leads at 8 for the Commodores.
Coach Hoskins wanted a foul on that. Woods step back 3, good.
Woods plays a little string music in Stanton KY.
And that puts him up to 13. And that's going to be a timeout by Powell County to get Rose back in the basketball
That was a huge shot by
Very
Mr.
big
Woods.
shot.
It's going to be 30, so we'll leave that here.
And by the way, that was not, number 22 is Tate Watts, and I apologize, but I had him down as number 14 in my book. So I do apologize to his people, anybody that was watching the game.
55-44, Commodores with the lead. Powell County made a run there and cut it down. And then
through
all of a
Carter.
sudden,
Carter taking that thing strong to the basketball go. And thank you, Tim Cornett, for, I thought he may be here. He's just over to across the hill to
I don't know why Tim Cornett's not here. And he needs to be here. We need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And he's a good basketball man to talk to.
Here we go, 55-44, 7-17, and with each possession, it tightens up here and got to do something, do the Pirates. Del Rosario goes in, doesn't want to take that shot, gives it up to Brandenburg, gives it up to Carter. Carter goes up, it doesn't go.
Did everything but go in, touched all the rim, folks.
Can't get much better shot than that.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Will they take a little bit of air out of that basketball now as we get under the 7-minute mark, and it's knocked away by Brandenburg. Rose in the middle of the floor, gives it up to Del Rosario. He pumps and puts it in.
Nice shot there. Woods has got to be stronger with the basketball and not.
You can't yo-yo it in front of somebody.
No, you can't put the ball out in front now. You've got to put it on the side and protect it.
And you can tell by looking at him, he's frustrated for giving that basketball up. Miller with a crossover, nice pass.
Oh, what a play
Castle.
by Miller. I'm telling you, nice pass.
Growing up in front of us, David Adams.
Yes, he is. A nice player.
for Castle as Carter goes to the go and lays it in.
57-48, 6:10 to go in the ball game.
10 points for Carter in the second half. Sumner goes through, reverse layup, puts it in.
Nice play by that young man.
Give him 8. Nice reverse layup. Powell County cannot trade baskets, David Adams.
No, they can't.
And almost knocked out of bounds. Here comes Carter. Guess what?
Yeah, he's got his mind made. He's going to the basket.
Give him 17. And nobody's stopping him, David Adams. 17.
Woods was there, but he's afraid to.
He can't pick up that fourth foul. Sometimes you give up a basket.
He knows he's got to stay in this ball game, that young man does.
Vital to the ball handling and the shooting ability. As Nice gets caught out there, Sumner comes and helps him out.
Commodores will take their time, folks. You can bet on that. They'll turn it over and over till they get what they're looking for.
And there goes Nice, and it's off somebody's leg. I couldn't see, and they're saying it's off of Nice. And they're going to consult and talk about it. And they will say that it is a turnover on the Commodores. And an update here, I think we've got one cramping over there. I think that's Del Rosario that's gone out. It's cramping.
Well, I tell you what, he's played hard tonight, that young man has.
And guess who? Carter lays it in. 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Carter is just getting it, driving baseline and laying it in. Pretty simple.
Somebody's got to stop him. Maybe easier than said. Neese with a kick to Sumner. 3 goes down.
Sumner is hitting some big-time buckets for the Commodores.
Give him 5 in this quarter. Double figures with 11, and that's an errant pass. And it's going to be turnover Pirates.
Leads back at double digits for the Commodores at 10. Now you can bet with 4 minutes to go, they're going to turn this offense over and over and go for a...
Nothing but Castle in the middle. There's the spin off the nice play by Miller, not taking it too deep.
Well, minus this Powell County team is a pretty good ball team.
Powell County's a nice team.
Yes, they are.
Miller to the basket, David Adams,
and
with the left hand.
I want to tell you something. These Commodores have really improved the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season here. Well, the last month. They are playing well.
Bodies up and puts it in.
Looks like Powell will take a full timeout, 64-54. Commodores, we're coming back.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are. And our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament, live from Stanton. Glad all of you are with us tonight right here on Hometown 24. What a ball game. We've had 2 good ones tonight, and Knott County winning the first game. We've got 3:47 in the second game to see who plays the Patriots 3 o'clock Saturday right here in Powell County.
And here comes Powell County with a full court pressure. And we've got a wet spot here underneath where we're down here on the end of the stage. I think that was when Carter went in there the last time. I'm sure Coach Martin's looking down the list of the free throw shooters that's on the floor to determine.
Oh, yeah.
But right now we have 1 team foul.
Yeah.
And it's on Prairie Central, so Powell County has 0 team fouls.
Long way to go for each team to really put them on the line.
So it's going to take a while, and, you know, until that time, they're going to be very handsy, try to knock the basketball away. And it is man-to-man, looks like. No, it isn't. It shows man-to-man. It's kicked by Castle. So they showed man, and it did something different. Maybe it was just a run and jump. And he's caught on the sideline. Splits does Castle. Gives it back up to Woods. Got to keep that ball in the middle of the floor.
They did a nice job of that, really. They threw it
and nobody
over,
comes and gets Miller, and he lays it in, David Adams.
Yeah, Miller has played a great ball game, that young man has. I tell you what.
14 points. I'm sure that's probably a season high for him. And Rose goes to the board, misses it, did not put his shoulder into him. And we've got another leak out by Miller, and he's going to go in and lay it in. Give him 16.
Nice play, and the Commodores a little cushion now at 68-54 with 3 minutes.
The nail is getting a little bit closer.
Yep. I want to tell you something. Commodores had great chemistry tonight on this floor.
Brandenburg lays it in. He's got 9.
They played well. They helped each other. They shared the
manned
basketball.
up with Kaiser Sloan not in the game, or being able to play in the game.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This team, everybody has said they've been playing good of late.
And letting a little air out of the basketball, and Powell County not fouling. Sumner surprisingly shoots the three.
I'm kind of shocked he took that, to be honest
Carter
with
gets
you.
the rebound. Rose is going to take it in there. It spins with the left hand and puts it in.
Nice move.
Give him double figures at 10.
And the lead's at 10 with 2 minutes in the ball game.
And it's going to be a foul by Carter, and that's going to be his third. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that in the next 2 minutes.
Powell County's going to put the Commodores on the line. They're going to have to seal this thing, hit some free throws, no question about it.
So I'm sure they're looking at who they're going to be fouling here, and the coaching staff, assistant coaches. And that's going to be a foul on Morganson, and that's going to be his first, and that's just the second team foul on Powell County.
Want to remind everyone, coming up after the game, we'll have our interviews with the winning coach and the Alex Lloyd College Player of the Game. You'll want to stay around for that from Jamie Hughes and James Sandlin. Be sure to stay on and watch that. And we got a 5-second, and Powell's going to get the ball back.
And that's a turnover, but you're better to not turn it over and to set your defense up than to throw it away and it leads to a basket and they call timeout. Carter with a crossover goes through, and it's going to be off of him, and it will go off of him, and it'll be a turnover.
Woods will get the privilege of putting this in play.
Comes into Sumner. And he steps out on the sideline, does Woods. Once again, you got to keep it in the volleyball lines.
Yeah, you
most
do.
People can't use that sideline.
The middleman thought he was going to have it made and went on down and left.
Carter goes in there, and he's going to be fouled. Not what Shannon Hoskins was wanting.
Boy, did he have his team prepared to play tonight.
And that's be the third on Sumner, and that stops the clock, gives Carter 2 free throws, who's had an excellent second half, makes the first.
Leads at 9. And, I like this Powell County team. They showed good effort tonight. They play hard.
Some shots that they probably normally make have not gone down. And that's just part of it is Sumner. Somebody's going to have a hold, and that's going to be Brandenburg, and that's going to be his fourth. That's their third team foul, so in order to get in the bonus, they have to commit 2 more. Sumner, and it's going to go off of Sumner as Brandenburg knocked it off his leg. Right here in front of us.
Yeah.
It was a good call by the official.
Yeah, it was. It was off his foot. Well, what they got to do, they're trapping first pass in, and they're going to have.
And you got to stay on that corner, David.
Yeah,
Adams.
the middleman is going to have to pop up here as soon as it goes there.
Rose to the goal. Up and under, misses it. Rebound by Carter. It's missed. Rebound's coming down to Woods. Got to play a little scramble here as the foul is going to be on Edwards.
Minute 10 in the ball game. 68-59 their score.
And the next foul will result in a double bonus for Perry County Central. Oh, Woods with a hard spill. Gets up. Foul's going to be by Rose, and that'll be his second, and that will send Nice to the free throw line. First one up, and it's good.
Nice touch there. 69-59, 10-point lead for the Commodores.
And there's going to be a violation on Prairie Central, and I believe that was on Miller. Not sure. I was looking to the left.
2 lane violations. Now, I think Coach Hoskins will look at this and see what's going on with this.
Not good, taking your points away as Brandenburg's caught on the baseline, throws it out. And that will be Carter, and Carter makes a 3. Down to 7, and that's going to be a timeout by Coach Hoskins.
44 seconds, leads at 7, and let's see, is this going to be a full?
I think that's all he has.
You are right. We'll take a full as well. We'll be coming back to Stanton right after this.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Commodores basketball, 7-point lead, 44 seconds. Powell County still pressing, and Manus, we're ready to go.
Woods running the baseline. Somebody's got to step to the basketball, and that goes to Sumner. Miller's wide open. Will he go in and shoot it? He does, and he lays it in.
Big bucket there, 35 seconds.
Give him 18, Del Rosario. It's shots blocked by Nice. And it comes up to Nice, and there goes Miller. But this time he's going to back it out. And that's going to be a foul on Carter, and that's going to be his 4th.
Well, it looks like the Commodores will advance and move to Saturday, and they will play Knott County Central on Saturday.
And our Alice Lloyd, not Appalachian Wireless, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game will be
Mr. Carter Castle of the Commodores.
And that will be 19 for Miller as he will attempt to get to the 20-point mark.
Tell you what, that young man's played a good ball game.
Yes, he has. Got a nice future.
Good shooter.
And the clock started, I believe, before.
Be sure to stay with us after the game ends. We'll have our post-game show coming up. The guys will, so catch those interviews as Carter Castle will be our guest along with Coach Shannon Hoskins, so stay for that. And remember, tomorrow night we'll be at Estill County at 6 for Perry and Owsley, and then Letcher Central and Estill County.
Morganson will foul Miller, and Miller will go back to the line. Miller attempting to put his 21st and 22nd point on, and he makes the first one.
Well, you come in here and one of your best players is not able to go, and you come into Powell County, who has been playing well of late and has got a good ball club.
Yep.
And you win the game. Not only do you win it, you may win it by double figures.
Big time win. Rebound comes down to Woods, and that's going to be Brandenburg fouling, and I believe that's all for Brandenburg, and he will finish with 9 points.
Eight seconds in the ball game. Brandenburg will go out. Played hard tonight. Battled.
And not only did the Commodores not have Sloan, but in parts they didn't have Woods throughout this game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, you've got till Saturday, and people may be a little healthier and be able to play. Yep. We'll see.
And Powell County having 4 seniors: Jack Rose, Brayton Brandenburg, Cameron Del Rosario. 3 seniors.
Yeah.
But you hate that for the seniors.
Pike Central 31, Johnson Central 30. That was at the high. If we don't have an update on that.
As Woods nails both. Subs come in for
15-point lead for the Commodores.
Missed shot, and that will do it.
That will do it indeed. Final score, 77-62. The Perry County Central Commodores move on to play non-county Central. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game show. And remember, tomorrow night from Estill, have a good one, and be sure you catch your post-game show.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Forward pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select forward pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
It's a long way from Hazard, Kentucky to Stanton, but it was well worth the ride for the Perry County Central Commodores as they get the 4th and final ticket to the boys' 14th region semifinal. And this guy to my left is the Alice Lloyd College player of the game. And Mr. Castle, you played well, brother.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about what the game plan was and how things got off to such a good start.
We knew coming in this game we had to play hard because Kaiser Sloan, he's sick, and he wasn't able to make it today. And we knew that we was going to be small, but we'd have speed on them. And once we started playing, we started screening and noticed that they were switching. So we took advantage of the mismatch.
I mean, no disrespect to anybody, because Powell County played with a lot of heart. They've done the best that I feel like they could. You had 15 points, though, in the first half. They just didn't have an answer for you, brother.
Yeah.
Watch him smile now.
Yeah, Carter in the second quarter, Trayton picked up, I think, his second foul, and Coach Hoskins took him out of the game. And it was almost like you knew right then that you needed to take over to get your team, at least keep the lead until halftime when Trayton could come back out on the floor.
Yeah, with him going out, I knew that we just lost a ball handler, and we had to come through and just hold up the lead until he came back in.
Folks, if my math's right, in the first half, he was part of 90% of their offense. You think about that. 32 points, he had 15 of them. Then he had assists for the other 6 or 7 that wasn't free throws. You had a crazy good first game. I want you to realize that, and that's why you're sitting in this big chair, and more importantly, moving on Saturday to play at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tyler, let's talk about some guys that come in off the bench that don't normally play. Miller come in, Robinson come in, Smith come in. They all give you valuable minutes and points off the bench tonight.
Yeah, I was real proud of them with not having a bunch of experience in region games and just tight games like this. I thought they stepped up and played their part.
I agree with that, man. Before we let you go, some shout-outs to anybody out there tuning in.
Shout out to the team, my family, and God.
I love it, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We'll see you Saturday afternoon. Right. He just punched ticket number 4.
He'll hand his headset off to Coach Shannon Hoskins. Yes, sir, James Sandlin. And we know the Final Four. The Final Four are set. Perry County Central will move on to play Knott County Central. And it don't matter where this regional tournament's held at. You know Knott County and Perry's supposed to play in it somewhere, right, Coach?
Well, we're just glad to be moving on. Pal's got a great team, and they were well coached, and they were ready for us tonight, and we were lucky to come out here with a win.
Well, again, the big man went to work for you. And, Coach, when you go back and break this game down, in the first half, he had 15 points and 3 or 4 assists. He was pretty much somehow or another with the offense, he contributed in about 80-90% of it. That's crazy numbers, man.
He carried us tonight.
Yeah.
Even in the second half, when they were limiting his touches, doubling or whatever, and he was gassed too. You know, we just had to depend on him so much tonight, defensively, offensively, with Kaiser out, that he was gassed. But even in the second half, he got guys open shots just being there.
And this guy played when he was young down in Clay County. He didn't care. He played young. Got some nice minutes off of a youngster by Mr. Miller tonight.
Absolutely. He played fantastic. I thought all year that Landon had the capabilities of breaking out. It's just he waited till the right time to do it.
Coach, you know you come in here, and I mentioned to you before we went on the air, that may be one of the most physical ball games that we've watched all year. Speak about the physicality, especially with your younger guys. You know, they're probably not used to that atmosphere.
Well, actually, I think that our out-of-area schedule kind of got us ready for this. We've played some really physical, strong basketball teams, and we were let play in these other areas, kind of different from what the 14, how they call the games. But I thought tonight that they called it a lot like you'll see when you go to Lexington or one of those areas, and it kind of benefited us and our guard play, and it kind of went against us on the inside, interior play.
Coach, I thought you shot the free throws really good tonight. You had several kids that went up to the free throw, and it looked like when they got fouled and went to the line, they went to the line. I mean, it wasn't like some of these kids that just walk up casual. You know, you don't know about their body language. You don't know if they feel comfortable. Your kids went to the line. They was like, hey, I want to be here, and they knocked them down tonight.
Well, we don't have the greatest free throw percentage if you look on KHSAA, but you see it in practice every day. These guys have been good shooters most of their lives, so I think that we feel comfortable as a coaching staff with almost any of them going up there at the end of the game.
Trayton Woods, coach, in the first half hit that shot at the buzzer. I can't tell you how many times I personally have seen him hit buzzer beaters. I know as a coach you have gotten foul trouble, but he still yet played big for you tonight.
Trey's one of those guys that if he gets any kind of look at the rim, fading away, going to it, whatever, he's got the opportunity to make it. He just works so hard on that every day, so we're lucky to have him.
And, Coach, I don't know these other schools as well as I do you in Knott County, but your feeder program is already paying dividends, man, as the youngsters, Miller and others, stepped up. That's got to be an added bonus.
It's great. Our guys work hard at the grade school level, playing tough teams. We had a couple teams go down the state tournament. One team, East Perry, made it to the Final Four in 8th grade. I know Hindman won the daggone thing over there. So that
just keep the tradition going between you two.
That's right.
Final question for me, and then I'll let James and you wrap it up. What's it take for you guys to move on to Monday night's game?
Oh, gosh. We got our hands full with Knott County. They just shoot the ball so well. They're so patient on offense. They make you work so hard on defense. And then that zone don't give you anything hardly in the middle of the floor. Everything's a jump shot almost with them. So it's going to be tough. We got to hit some shots.
It'll be a good game. It'll be a great game.
Coach, you know, Castle gets a lot of recognition. Woods gets a lot of recognition. Tonight when Trayton got in foul trouble, I thought that Tyson Neese really stepped up and relieved you on some ball handling. From the beginning of the year when we got to cover you all to now, his game is elevated. He is so much more confident handling the ball in big-time situations, and he drove the ball to the rim tonight and gives some dishes in to your inside guys.
Tyson's one of the toughest guys that you'll ever be around. His toughness for his size is unbelievable. We've said it all year. He guards the best player on the other team no matter the size. He handles the ball in those situations. He's just a tough kid, and he's a winner is what he is.
Yeah, and you could tell that tonight. I mean, from the beginning of the year, I wanted to make sure we mentioned him because I was really impressed with his ball handling tonight when Trayton got out. And they was extremely physical with Trayton tonight. I mean, every time they got a chance, they was fouling him up on him, and I thought Neese come in and really took over the role as my primary ball handler tonight.
He did a great job, and let me say Mason Sumner and Landon hit some big shots. Bo Bacon hit some shots early to get us going.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is you've got some other pro players that come in with Sumner and Bacon. Took words right out of my mouth, Coach. Going to be an excellent game on Saturday.
We look forward to it.
We know you want to get back to the locker room and see your guys, so congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate James.
Congratulations. Jamie. Always fun to watch Coach Shannon Hoskins'
yes, sir.
team.
Always fun
they play hard. They play down to the final. Hey, James, it's been a long week, man, but it's been worth all of it. Powell County, one more time to the Pirates on their home court.
Yeah.
That senior group, man, really, they left it all out there on the court.
Yeah, hats off to Powell County. I mean, they played their hearts out tonight, and you can see the emotions. I mean, you talked about it in the fourth quarter. You know, toward the end of the game, the seniors was crying when they realized that the game was out of touch. Man, I'll tell you what, though, tomorrow night we go back to Estill County. We'll go on there at 5:45 from Estill County with the girls semifinals. Those will be two excellent ball games, and of course, Saturday afternoon about 1 o'clock. You said it earlier. If you're not here by 12 o'clock, you might as well drive on to Lexington because between Hazard, Breathitt, Purry, and Knott, Powell County and William T. Orm, it's going to be packed.
3,500 tickets is all going to be sold. It's all this place will hold. You better get here and get yours early, folks. But for those of you that can't make it down, be sure to remember where you saw all of this exciting action right here on Hometown 24 all week.
All week. For Josh Cornett and Devin, I'm James Sandlin, Jamie Hughes, DA, and Manus. Have a good night from Powell County. You're watching Hometown 24.